Man, who we got, bro?
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Yo, Diddy.
Oh, oh, you don't want to. That's not
Diddy.
that shit, bro.
You
Slicko?
gone.
Let's call him a Slicko.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Slicko. Yes. Yes. Boys cast.
Boys cast. Come on.
We back. Another week, another classic.
Yes, sir.
I'm Marlon.
I'm Norm.
I'm Duke.
And welcome back to the Extra Gravy, man. Listen, man, I'm not
Marlon ain't feeling too right.
feeling too good. I can't even press the right buttons. I'm pressing
Jeez,
everything.
man. Booty critis got this
Booty
nigga,
Critis
bro.
got me in the throat somehow. I don't know how. I haven't been eating ass. It's just in the throat.
Yeah, he was kissing the bottom lips.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
What kind of shitty pussy you picked?
What that? What that? God. All
That
right.
means you ate some pussy and it tasted like shit. God
Oh,
damn.
whoa. What? Oh, God.
You ever tasted bad pussy?
No.
Never in your life.
No.
That's good.
Yeah, man.
That's good. If you go down there and smell something, I feel like
Then you think I'm going
irresponsible
down?
to.
I've definitely faked eating, you know? Like,
How the fuck you fake?
you just twiddle your fingers and stuff and make noise.
I remember one time I pretended like I wasn't good. I just
So she's like,
the
stop.
bottom of it.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, man.
and I acted timid. I'm like, I'm scared.
Cat drinking water.
I was just tired.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it that day, but we gonna power through, man.
Yeah, man.
You got
Pod
this.
is too
You got
important.
this.
Way too important, dog.
To my dog, shout out to the Gravy Gang, episode 408.
408.
408.
408 of
Who
them
else, man?
things.
Great.
Who else?
Who else but us? How's your week, guys?
Good, bro. Good. I shot an episode at Trinity Bellwoods. That was really fun.
Yeah, seen
Yeah,
that.
we had
seen
people
that.
passing by in the middle of the
Also seen
episode.
that your hairline is.
All right, see, all right.
You know what I mean? I heard.
So, yeah, man,
I heard your hairline got.
it's already growing back though. I'm good.
Oh no,
But
let's see
my
it.
shit is, what?
No, we'll say that for the Patreon.
Yeah.
We'll do a hairline reveal on
My
the
barber
Patreon.
pushed my shit the sides though.
Name him.
No, I can't do that.
Ah, you pussy.
I'm big
you
pussy.
can't warm
What?
other niggas, man.
No, I've been going to this guy for 5 years.
Can't say
This is like his maybe second fuck up.
You
know?
Can you do it like a little?
Nah,
I gotta see it, bro.
I can't. And it's
We'll
one of
see
those
it
Gotta
after
see it
this.
from under here.
Nah, chill. This is
We'll
the
see it
high
after
kick.
this. Kobe, get that camera ready.
Yeah.
We're gonna
yeah,
get a close
man.
up on this young man.
But besides that, the week was good, bro. What about you guys?
When you get your hairline just done off like that, it's like you're watching it happen too. There's
I
nothing
did.
you can do about it.
But yeah, didn't you stop him?
No, not
can't
bro.
stop
When you're
a
5 years
pushback.
in, you're so relaxed. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he knows what it is.
This guy does my hair all the time.
And
Eyes
you
are
already-
closed. I'm blessed.
Oh yeah.
You know,
When you don't
But
even
the-
tell
but
him the
you-
order, you just sit.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly. I can't
But
remember the last time I spoke
You
to him.
can't feel it, like going further
You can't
back, and you're just
feel
like,
it.
Honestly, a
You
little
can
bit. I was
feel
like,
it
wait,
a little bit.
Yeah.
But also they keep you away from the mirror. Like my barber don't let me look in the mirror. He be spinning me past the mirror. I'm like trying to take a peek.
yeah, that's real.
And then when I'm done, I'm like, oh, thank you God. Every time. Because you feel it go back a little
Yeah,
bit.
when it's the line, you definitely feel it. Like,
Yeah.
wait, bro, that was too far.
Yeah,
but when
yeah.
it's the size, it's like, I feel like, nah, he wouldn't do that. He did.
He did.
Half an inch on each side. It's like, what? I was in the mirror, like, nah, ain't no way, bro.
Oh man.
oh no.
I got home, like, nah. I know my forehead's big, but nah, bro.
He hit you landscape mode.
He really did.
Son.
And because I have a taper, it looks
Hang it
crazier.
up. Flat screen.
Oh wait, hey yo,
It's
barber, let me get the landscape right quick.
Yo, let me get that Roku. Hit me with that Toshiba right
Oh,
quick.
the
Yeah,
toe
man.
sheaves.
He got me, dog.
The Toshiba hairline. We've got a title so far.
And I'm never gonna say anything about it either.
Oh.
I can't, bro.
Yeah, it's tough because
Yeah.
like it's like telling someone who regularly makes your food like, yo, you're a piece of shit. Because now you can't go back.
Exactly. And I feel like women will never understand that.
I
It's
think they
like-
do. I think they do.
No,
there's,
because they're like-
there's a ton of women who've gotten like bad nails. It's for us. Our haircut is nails.
Okay.
For women.
Okay.
So
Well,
women
they
will
got-
come
women
back
got
home and be
hair-
like, man, she like cut my shit and like I told her to do a triangle, she rounded it.
Ooh.
No, women got nails, lashes, freaking eyebrows.
Yeah,
hair. Like
lashes
they got
as well.
so many of those things
Yeah.
where they're like,
Yeah.
oh, my lashes lady wasn't on it today.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
with the
They
brows, I
switch
can
they
see that.
switch up aesthetic people like
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
see?
No commitment.
Man, friendships. How many of us?
Yeah.
We all had a rough week, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Norm had a rough one. God damn,
I don't know
brother.
if I'm
We're
a-
not going to even tell him. We just wait for the Patreon. This is a story that Patreon needs.
You right,
'cause-
dog?
Wow.
And we'll talk about it.
it hurt, man. It hurt. Don't worry.
It's rare that Norm is hurt.
Yeah.
Like, for real. He's such a happy-go-lucky guy. And when he's down, it happened.
Yeah. All right, man.
Is that what plays in your mind when you're sad? What
guy's
plays in my mind
hilarious.
is John Mayer, Gravity.
Oh, Gravity.
No, that's a fire song, bro.
My whole album is that's my
Yeah,
second favorite
Continuum,
album
right?
of all time. First
It's
album is Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, my favorite album ever. And then
Continuum. Yeah. Hard.
John Mayer was in his biggity.
Bro.
Remember that song on The Game, Dreaming with a Broken Heart? When you're dreaming with a broken heart.
What's the other one too? Dancing in a Burning Room? Or whatever?
Slow dancing
Dancing. Dog.
in a burning
That's
room.
fire, man.
Too many corners in my mind. I said, what?
That
This
shit-
guy's a poet.
Well, that shit makes you want to get your act together.
Too many corners
You know?
in my mind? Who
hard,
who
man.
thinks of that?
Corners.
And what that song means too, man.
Yeah.
Let me-
Vultures. Stop This Train makes me cry. Legit.
Really?
I'll skip that song.
Wow.
Because it's one of those songs about like being away from your family for so long, chasing your dream. And like they're getting
He's like,
older.
that's me.
No, that's they're getting older. Like it's so hard to balance. We talked about it, like balancing, seeing family while
Right.
chasing your dreams. My mom lives in Innisfil as well, so she's not like
yeah.
close.
That's
And she was in Brampton before, which would have been perfect after the radio show.
Yeah.
Go to
Ooh,
Mom
let's go,
Duke's
Mom.
house,
Yeah,
get a little
yeah.
breakfast. But like, yeah, she's further away now, and like, yeah, every time you see her, like, you're getting older.
Yeah,
Like, this is
that's
so weird.
that's
You
actually
never
very
aged
real.
My whole life.
Yeah.
That's when you see that, though.
You're
bro.
getting
'Cause you see the
older.
gray hairs and you
Oh,
see
yeah.
the hunch.
The gray hairs is fine, but my mom is like her fingers like, oh, I can't do that because like my finger locks, and I'm like, excuse me. And she's like, yeah, like it might be
And they
arthritis.
don't tell you until
She said
it
it might be
happens in front of you.
arthritis. Dog, my heart.
That's tough.
I was like, I need to take a walk.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
I
she's
thought
just
no
really fine.
joke, man.
Yeah, man.
I
I
swear
think
my
about-
mom got bit by a tick, and I'm like, I think you got Lyme disease, Mom. She's like, I can't walk, I can't. I'm like,
Yeah,
Oh,
ticks
no.
do that,
you
right?
know? And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, they
please
do.
get checked, and she tried to get checked, but they were like,
And immigrant moms are so like naturopaths.
Oh, my
You know,
God.
like,
she's like, I just wrap it in charcoal and
Yeah.
baby oil
And Vicks.
saran wrap
And Vicks, yeah,
and
yeah.
some Vicks on top.
and you think
like,
that they're good because like when they give you a little remedy,
It works.
it works, and you're like,
All
she's a
the time.
magician.
She really
she's
is.
a literal wizard.
She can find anything in the freezer. She has a cure
placebo,
to
man.
anything.
Placebo. The body was gonna
you
do it
need
itself.
I love
Just-
oregano. Yeah, man. My mom, but I'm happy and I'm lucky and I'm blessed that she's still like very active.
That's a
she
fact.
tries to go to like these aquatic classes every week.
Oh, that's hard.
to,
That's
like,
really good.
Work out underwater.
That's really good.
And she eats well and stuff. So I'm not worried, but it's like God,
It's just that-
mortality just hits you in the
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
And it's just like, God damn, bro. Like how many? And then when you see people like R.I.P. Tito Jackson, bro. Tito Jackson died
in peace.
of the Jackson
Michael's-
5. He said he wrote ABC. He wrote I Want You Back. Like you
When
never
did he-
saw
when did he
Tito
pass?
Jackson died?
I remember
Pippin
Tito
for
was like
sure.
always a joke.
He was number 2.
Yeah, he was. Tito, slow down. Chris Tucker joke. Tito down. Tito down. He wrote a lot of their big ones when they were younger. And he's always been just a laid back, cool guy. He never's in the hoopla. He's never like, in the mix. And yeah, he's 70 years old. My mom's 65. And I'm just like, yo, bro, that's young. Like the older you get, the more you think, oh, that's not that old. Like I'm 36. I'm about to be 37 next year. I have to live double the life to get to that. That's how I keep trying to frame it. Like I got time.
Yeah.
This has been a long life already.
Yeah.
You ever think about this though? Like if we're sleeping 1/4 of the day, let's say at 6 hours a day, that means we're sleeping 1/4 of our life.
Yeah.
So let's say we live
That's
to 80.
crazy.
That's 20 years already taken away. We
Yeah.
have 60 years.
Which
left.
is why I hate naps.
And then we got how many
hate
more years
naps.
we have to live, right? Because 10 of those years were in our adolescent years. Another 10 was teenage. So
Yeah.
now like we got 40 years left to play around with. And 20 of those years are going to be in our like 60s and up. So we really
Yeah.
have 15 years to play with.
Yeah.
Because how long that is working.
See, but you can extend that. It's just we blatantly ignore the things we're supposed to do. Like
Yeah.
you learn, especially now with social media. There's so many times in my algorithm, if it knows I'm like searching up fitness stuff and health stuff, it'll start showing me like, oh, you should stretch 10 minutes after you wake up and 10 minutes before you go to bed. And I know that, and I don't do it. But something like that.
At least 30 minutes of activity.
Yo, mobility can really extend your life. Like,
it's your spinal cord, man. You need to like keep it moving.
Your hips.
I disregard that so much.
Key.
Yeah, it's so
and
bad.
like, you don't understand, you don't realize how many things that you're not doing that like connect to something else. Like you might be like, oh, my ankle's been hurting me, and not know that that's connected to your heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're killing your heart every time you take a step.
Like they got pressure points that like affect different parts of your body.
And the trauma that's locked in your body that
part
you don't
too.
address. There's so many times where people will get a massage and they just start weeping at this one point. Like acupuncture will do that a lot. And so, I feel like we know these things and we just don't do it. There's this one Asian lady that was in my old building every morning, 7:05, never misses that time. She'd walk past my window and she's just doing this.
Just
waking up her body, allowing the blood to circulate everywhere. She's stretching. She's doing like a whole bunch of stuff. And I was just like, she's got it figured out, bro. She's gonna live forever.
I love like the natural people like that too. Like I remember I used to, I mean, she's still kind of my masseuse, but I haven't been in a minute, but she's like a natural more person, right? So she's able to tell me, she's like, you don't breathe properly. She can take very shallow breaths. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then she's like, I can tell because like you're tight here. And I'm like, how do you know these things?
Isn't that annoying though? Like something like breathing, because like how do I retrain my breathing, bro? I've been doing this my whole life. I'm a mouth breather. I can't even help it.
Damn, that's tough.
That's killing my brain.
Yeah.
It's making my face longer and older. And like I can't stop. There's so many times where I try to be conscious of it. But then when I'm not focused on it and I catch myself, I'm like fucking doing it again, bro.
Yeah. I think there's ways of training it though, eh? You can get like a kit for like when you go to sleep.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. See? And we know these things.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
My girl been telling me I choke in my sleep every night for
terrifying.
years.
That's my pops, bro. And then
apnea.
he got the whole fucking
my
machine.
tongue just rests too far back, and then I don't feel it though.
Yeah.
I have no recollection of it happening. I don't wake up.
You never wake up with your throat all like messed up?
But your heart feels it.
Over?
No.
Your heart feels it.
Your heart and your brain feel it because my memory is so trash because of that. Like
your memory's trash?
My memory's pretty trash.
No, your memory is actually really good. Like surprisingly
for things I love. Like pop culture, I really love pop culture, so I can retain a lot of information.
Remember South Africa? He picked up everything.
Yeah, he picked up all the languages,
words
right out the gate. Like short-term memory is quick.
You see that? I don't remember that. You know,
Mafuze? I don't know.
Yeah, VYZ or something like that. ZYV is where the party at. Yeah,
that's so funny. But yeah, man, I went to Bermuda this weekend. Soul Jam party. Damn. That was amazing. I love Bermuda so much, man.
Fire, man.
It's one of those places where you go and like people drive by you and wave for no reason. They don't know you.
Oh, that's fire.
They just smile at you or they wave at you. They acknowledge your existence, which is why I was like, yo, retiring on a small island is probably the best thing to do.
That's peak.
Because
that's
like
peak, bro.
You have a sense of community no matter what. There's like the island's an hour and a half long.
Oh.
And so, where do you think it is?
Near the islands.
No.
What do you mean?
It's beside Newfoundland.
Excuse
Bermuda?
me?
Bermuda.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Bermuda's a 2-hour flight.
Yo, Bermuda is part of Canada?
Hold on.
Say a word.
It's literally in the ocean just by itself. The Atlantic Ocean just did it.
What the hell?
Just surrounded by water. And because it's surrounded by water and there's no water inland, there's no mosquitoes, there's no flies, there's no insects.
Oh, that may be the spot to retire at, bro.
There's nothing, none of that.
But what's the weather?
The only, well, it depends, right? It's like anywhere else. They have like their rainy seasons and stuff like that. Like it was raining all weekend. We couldn't even go to the beach. But their beaches are the most breathtaking things ever. They're like literally they use them for screensavers on computers. Like, and it's like 20. It's not even like there's just one that you can go to. Like people are like, oh no, you should go to this beach and this beach. Like those ones, wow. And so, yeah, it's just in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, bro.
I did not realize that.
Right? You think that, especially because of their accents, they sound very Australian and very like Bayesian.
Yeah.
And so it's like a mix of those two, and you'd think that like they were
so
near
sick.
the islands, but they're not. They bump soca like no tomorrow. Like
wow.
Yeah. So
I
and
guess
the
it
people
was
there are
a
so
stop
beautiful.
there, but before you reach there and back, it's probably like one of those points, kind of like how Hawaii.
Oh
is.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's a British colony, and that's the only problem is like it's so isolated that everything has to be imported. There's not enough space to cultivate agriculture and get food resources and stuff like Amazon. I'm like, yo, do you guys even have Prime?
Well, what did the people look like?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All black people, and obviously the white retirees that have gone out there, but just beautiful black people, all swaggy. Like when they come out to a party, they know how to dress.
Oh, that's fire. I love that.
Yeah.
What's their
and they
currency?
U.S.
It's U.S.
It's very expensive.
Wow.
That's the only downside is the expenses. Like it's very like for breakfast we had scrambled eggs, home fries, fucking toast, and something else, probably like some veggies. And for me and my girl, it was $63.
God damn. What the hell? Oh,
so it's
nah.
like $80.
What?
That's $100, bro. I'm not doing that for
It was
breakfast.
great, but it's not worth that.
It's never that great.
Yeah, no.
I'll tell you that. Damn. No.
Yeah.
How was their KFC there? Did you try it?
No, didn't try it. But they have their own Popeyes. It's called Mr. Chicken. And it's better than Popeyes.
Mr. Chicken.
I don't doubt that.
It's definitely
The
better than
island
Popeyes.
chicken spots are always way better.
Seasoned.
Really?
Like you walk in, smell it, and you're like, that's seasoned.
Oh, that's real
to
chicken?
perfection.
I like that. I like that.
The chickens taste like they didn't go through oppression. Like they didn't go through some
been
really
any-
nasty
any
They don't get
hardships,
pumped up.
you
Yeah.
know?
Laid their eggs in pillows.
Right. You know, and real free range. Freedom.
Speaking of free range, Shannon Sharp.
Man. Free as can be, man. That boy is free.
Onk.
He can do no wrong.
No.
Well, maybe. Shannon Sharp was caught. Well, not caught. He basically somehow, by some force of nature,
Yeah.
opened Instagram Live mid-coitus.
It happens, man.
Maybe he was
Expound.
on. Maybe he had it
I'm lying that
already.
this not happen.
Like he was trying to shoot something with his phone one time.
I can show you how it started. You can't put it for too long, obviously, because, you know, my boy in there talking that cash. How it started. Like, you could tell that the phone was, like, under the pillow or something. So I will say this. Oh, they deleted it.
Oh, man.
Oh, Shannon deleted it. It was there when I first clicked it. Hold on. Maybe it's because it's attached to that. I don't know. But, yeah, he basically, the phone is under the pillow. So, like, yeah, he zapped that. The phone is under the pillow, and you see it just start ruffling, and you can hear the thrusts, like, from the bed, not like the actual thrust, because you can hear no thrust. We'll talk about that.
That's a deeper, darker theory.
Deeper, darker.
Yeah.
And I think, so the phone, you see it get moved at some point.
Okay.
Which is why I was like, okay, did he not notice? And then he noticed, and he's like about to turn it off. He's like, actually, they think I'm gay, huh?
I'll show them gay.
I'll show
So
them
you see his
homosexual.
face?
Ah, see?
You actually see his face?
No, you don't see his face at all. But you see him move the phone because it's under a pillow on the bed at first, and then the phone moves to a different side.
Wait, I didn't see this video at all.
Yeah, the full video is 4 minutes and 40 seconds long. The one that was going viral was
Like a
two
minute
like
or
little
two.
mini
Yeah.
sessions. So this one.
I'm gonna put that dick in here. Let me put that dick in here. Under here, more. Right there.
Yeah. This is like the stereotypical Southern man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, whatever.
Sounds like a thing.
Combs, Kip.
The dad from the Wayne Bros.
Come on, Skip.
Sean Witherspoon. Or no, that's not his name. Is that his name?
I don't know, but
It'd be funny if he was just watching porn.
yo, that's what I want to talk about because people are like, "Oh, guess he's not gay," and I'm like, "You guys didn't see nobody. Y'all didn't see nobody." And is that by design? Y'all didn't see nobody.
Come on, man.
She didn't say Skip's. She say his name? I think she might have said his name once.
She
Called him Papa bare times.
Yeah,
and I was
Papa's
like, wow,
funny.
Okay, so there's deep-rooted trauma.
They
But-
called him.
They called him. You're dumb.
Any girl
We
with a
don't
healthy
know.
father
We don't
never
know.
calls the guy daddy.
Yeah, I don't. I said this already. I'm not a fan of that.
Because
Not a fan
like
of
you
that.
think about your actual dad in that
It's like,
situation.
hey, you're not my daughter,
if you
man.
don't rate him though, you're just like, you my new daddy.
Unless she's a daddy's girl. Freudian theory. Oedipus complex.
No, I rate that. I rate
don't.
that. She's what is it? She's got penis envy.
Ooh. Is that what that is?
Why'd you look down?
I don't know.
I like she has penis envy. He's like, ugh.
Checking if mine's still there.
Let me see.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Shannon Shannon went a little crazy. They're not. ESPN is not doing any like.
I like that though.
You know.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're not firing him.
but,
Nothing's happening.
You know, he's definitely got to walk the straight and narrow right now. Which I mean,
The straight and
Ocho
narrow.
Cinco is like, you're dumb. Ocho Cinco is a liability. I watched the after,
yeah.
like they just talked about it or whatever, and he's just like, "Listen, I'm just happy it was a Michelle and not a Michael." And I was like, "Oh my god, Jesus, oh god,
Jesus.
Ocho, no, that is not what the advertisers want to hear.
Yeah.
This is nuts."
Oh God.
But he said that because obviously there's been rumors ever since Shannon stepped out of that SUV.
Yeah, with this
the all
person.
green in the purse.
And the tights.
Who
Yeah.
was talking to him? They had somebody interviewing him, or they were interviewing somebody, and on the way out, he's like, "Hey, yo, Shannon, don't be." Oh, I think it was Marlon Wayans.
Oh yeah.
And he's calling him out on that was some funny shit. Man.
Yeah. So, I mean, what did you guys take away from this?
I mean,
Like, what's the dirtiest thing y'all ever said to a woman?
I will
Because
never
people were
repeat
acting
it.
like, "Let me put some dick in you." It was like crazy.
No, it's not that.
And
No.
I'm like, wow.
It's not that.
I have
no.
said disparaging things in the name of the Lord sometimes.
That's crazy. I mean, you also fuck with gospel. So
Exactly.
That's very strange.
We praise you. Oh my gosh.
Stroking to that?
There's no way to stroke your ego like that. You know what I
Oh
mean?
God, here we go.
No other way.
This guy. But nah, man. I think right when you're in that space, but I can't do it with someone I actually care about. Like every time
Thank
something
you.
to really talking that
Thank
talk,
you.
I will do that to a person. It's like, oh, you know what? We have this 1, 2, we're done.
Yeah.
But it's like doing it to a person I care about.
when I'm
Have you
when
ever
I'm
tried
drunk,
to have the
why not?
discussion?
When I'm drunk,
Yeah, when
for
I'm
sure.
drunk, oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
That part too,
fucking
of course.
Natasha
Yeah.
Bedingfield. Release your
wait.
inhibitions, feel the rain on your face.
Yeah, I definitely turned into Unk, bro. Yeah. Growling and shit, all that stuff, man. Yeah.
Growling.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he was growling.
He was growling. Man.
Yo, why women act like we can't growl, man?
Yeah.
That's my carnal
Yeah.
instinct.
You gotta
That's
growl.
my ancestors working through
It's
me.
either growling or whimpering, bro. Which one? Yeah.
I probably want to whimper still.
It's a natural.
If it takes pokes, it
when
made me
it's-
whimper.
Dog, there's no way you got head
What's
that
the
was
word?
whimper.
Whimper?
Yeah.
Whippersnapper.
Whimper.
She got that
Yes, young
whippersnapper.
whippersnapper.
She got that whippersnapper.
Man. Just
Yeah.
in their ear, like,
What
yeah.
will make you cry is, yeah, no, you start sounding like Casper, the friendly ghost. Like Paul Bearer. Paul Bearer in the pum pum.
Touch me down under.
Sounded the guy at the Costco trying to lift the box up. Remember?
You guys remember that guy pretending to be blind reading a horror story? And he's like,
I love that video. He's
What about the
blind
guy
but
that's-
sounded deaf.
What about the guy that's front like he could read super fast? He's like,
and then an African guy, like American Idol.
He's gone mad. Like the way he was mad.
It's like on African Idol or something,
I love
like
that
Nigerian Idol or something. This guy's like, all right, I'm going to be reading for you guys. Puts the book down. You seen that video of the Indian guy doing the street food and he's just moving his head fast? But he's not
Yeah. I saw him just going, trying to shit.
He's placing things in places. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
It was amazing, man.
Oh my God. But yeah, no.
it seems like he's not getting in as much shit as other people would have gotten.
Well, because it wasn't seen, I think you can't prove it. He's got like, plausible deniability with that. And he could, it was an accident, allegedly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they can't get at him for what he does in his spare time. Sex. Like, we all have sex. He never put on intentionally, made a video and had lighting.
What if it was a woman caster?
A woman what?
A woman sportscaster. You think she'd still have her job?
It's a great
That's a
question.
great question.
Like let's say the Latina chick with Stephen A.
Yeah, Melody.
Melody. She gets.
I think it would be a serious case. They'd be like, this is an invasion of privacy.
I
How
think
did this
they'd fire
happen?
her.
Not her. I think they tried, like, how did this happen? Well, no, if it's her account,
I think they fire her. I think they fire her and
her.
replace her.
Yeah, if it's her account, then I think.
It's that double standard.
There's the thing, though.
it'd be tough.
Shannon doesn't work for anyone.
He doesn't. No.
ESPN, no?
When?
Could have sworn.
Where?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, yeah, I lied. He does.
He does, yeah.
I lied. First. Wait, is it First Take? Yeah. He's with Stephen A, right? Yeah, I forgot he went over there. Yeah, but other than that, I mean, he'd be fine if they fired him. Club Shay Shay's ringing off.
True.
He's getting thousands, maybe even millions from that show, especially off sponsorships, advertisements.
True.
He just created Michelle merch.
It's just nasty, bro.
Michelle.
Get your money, man.
Michelle.
Do you break off Michelle or Nichelle? in that moment.
Nichelle. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it wasn't
sorry.
Nichelle. Nichelle was the girl that they thought it was, and she's like, "That's my name is Nichelle, not Michelle."
Oh, okay.
Because they went to his Instagram immediately.
Yeah, if that was her though,
my Michelle.
I get it.
Saying "my" before the person's name is absolutely
it's very
Shakespearean.
It's very old.
Ye old English.
My Nichelle.
My Michelle.
Dearest Michelle.
Sound like Pepe Le Pew.
Michelle.
Michelle. My Michelle.
My Michelle.
But yeah, what's the craziest thing y'all said to a woman? Let's go there.
No, you go ahead, bro. I'm trying to think. I don't
You
know.
think it easy. Oh, yeah.
This guy just rapping.
Yeah. Oh my God.
There's the the average who's.
You asked her whose is it?
Yeah, whose pussy is
Oh
it?
man, you niggas is brave.
What taught us to do that? Well, I guess women, right? But where did they get programmed to want to be talked down to? Is it like a DNA thing where like some of that old patriarchy's trapped in their bones or in their blood from back in the day when men used to, like Mad Men times, when men used to just talk to them, however, slap them upside the head.
To the moon. Yeah.
To the moon with ya, Alice. To the moon with ya. So it's like, I always wonder, where does that come from where there's a lot of women who have a degradation kink? It's not every woman, obviously, but I would say the majority of women I've slept with have a degradation kink. They want to be talked down to. They want to be slapped, choked, spit on, all that stuff.
Because you're not supposed to like it. Yeah.
It's not what you're used to.
Yeah, I think it's because they're not supposed to like it. It's like, this is so bad.
Interesting.
But
Interesting.
it still doesn't answer your question, like, where does it come from?
Yeah, I don't know where it comes
I
from.
think maybe it's also like pushing the boundaries further than you normally do. So there's something exhilarating about you know just
The choking and
going through
Yeah,
that
yeah,
for a
yeah.
little bit and just be like, whoa, I survived that. And it's just
I think a lot of women like to be treated like an object in bed. And I think a lot of men don't have discernment. So they feel like they should treat women like trash in person because you like
You like
the
this shit,
height
bitch.
of me making you feel good, which is an orgasm. I was spitting on you, choking you, calling you a slut, choking like. So it's like when I get out, like I think a lot of men don't know how to separate the two and think, oh, women like this. They think this is hot, especially when porn is programming us. Like,
Oh my God.
back
yeah,
to the
that plays
whole,
the
you
biggest
didn't hear
part.
any.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a porn thing. I feel like some of the best sex I've had has not been bop, 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 bop. Like it was like sensual.
Yeah.
And that taps into your brain a little
No,
bit more.
I'm kidding.
It's probably the opposite. The extreme opposite. But it's like, yeah, no, I feel like that.
The
and
gayest
it's
thing
like
is making
a lot
love to a
of
woman.
gay as hell.
Make love.
Gay. Yeah, no, but I feel like, yeah, I think a lot of men don't know discernment. And
That's a fact.
It's very difficult when a woman wants to play that game and you guys aren't even in bed yet. And they think, okay, I could talk to her like this all the time. She's going to be turned on. She'd be wet. It's like, no.
So you got to figure it out, bro.
Yeah. They want praise kink outside the bed. They want degradation inside the bed. That's why I think that's where that lady in the street freaking the sheets
Comes from? Yeah, probably.
from. It's like they want to be treated a certain way, prim and proper in person. But yeah,
when the clothes are off, it's like
Spit in my face. Yeah.
there is something interesting about him saying he's never been on live though, because then you have to press a lot of shit.
Yeah. That
So
was
that's
the other
very
thing that was very.
coincidental.
It's a lie, man.
Yeah, let's say he had it on like ready to post a story, and then like as he was moving, he pressed on the live button. But then in that, it still gives you the option. Are you ready? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You know,
like
I guess
then
yeah,
it was. It had to have been like crazy. Like let's just see. Let me.
But what if he's like Norm though? Because I think if anyone, no, think about it. Because Norm has done a million things with the phone in his pocket, right?
Correct.
If he's someone like you, it's very possible. Like if this were to come out about you,
Touche.
I'd be like, I could see that happening.
Yeah, I would totally
know?
understand it immediately.
Yeah.
Yes, I do always video voice call the group.
Change the theme of the. He's the friend that changes the theme of the group chat
How do you change the
background.
theme in his pocket? Like that's crazy.
In his pocket.
You know? So
So insane to me.
very wild. Man.
But anyways,
See right now, it opens right up to real. So right next to is live. So let's say he's moving it, and that button is not too far away.
the
Boom.
audience can't see it, so we'll.
Boom, and there's 3 seconds for it to go live.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I mean, would you guys be embarrassed? Would it be like the end of you?
It depends on how the session was. It depends how I'm
Touche.
feeling.
And she's like,
I feel like that was a good advertisement for him.
To the left.
Sometimes you get some good dick advertisement.
No, bro. Yeah.
Sometimes
Ray J.
I think that's the best way actually to get women. is to like, because when you have sex, you never want it to go to the group chat.
Dick-vertisements?
Dick-vertisements.
Dick-vertisements.
I think that was one of our titles.
Of course it
a while
was.
back. But yeah, no, there's
Is it dick-vertisement? No.
Dick-vertisements.
Hilarious.
But yeah, no, I think, the best way to have sex with other women is women promoting you. Some of them pass you off to their friend. You don't even know it.
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea. Sometimes you were a
I wouldn't
referral.
know. Yeah. No,
There's a promo
Straight
code.
referrals, man.
Dick 2024 for your promo code. But yeah, speaking of disparaging women,
Oh, man.
Shxts and Gxgs.
Gigs, man.
How do you guys feel about this podcast? You guys avid listeners? Or?
No, I'm not an avid listener.
The few clips that I've listened to, I've heard some funny ones.
I hated them at first.
Mm.
Because I thought they were another one of those pages that just don't do any actual opinions,
Yeah.
and they take everyone's hot shit off Twitter and Instagram, and then just say it and laugh on it.
And it
a
goes
lot of
viral.
it sometimes is forced laughter because I'm like, yeah, that was kind of funny, but I would never roll on the floor, stomach and belly laugh. Like, and I'm like, they realize what worked. There's some people that you see their content and you're like, okay, you
I get
realize
this
what worked
format.
and you're just leaning in.
Yeah.
And I can respect it to an extent, but I don't respect it fully because be original. Like, what's the difference between that and a meme page that just steals everybody's shit?
No, it's the
with
same
no
thing.
opinion?
It's the exact same thing, and the consumer doesn't see the difference.
Yeah, it's a meme pod.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's that. Then I started watching a couple episodes, and I see that they do switch it up. There's sometimes they talk about themselves, their experiences, mostly women. A lot of times they talk
Yeah,
about.
I've heard that. Like a lot of women say this is a great podcast. Like we love these guys.
Women are the ones that put
that
me
pushed
on.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had no idea, and they've now lost all those women. They went on to
Black women specifically.
Black women specifically. They went on to Schultz's podcast, and well, actually, we'll start at the beginning. They went on Poor Minds first. Shout out to Lex. Shout out to Drea. Lex is the homie. She is an incredible podcaster. You guys should definitely check out.
No,
Poor
they're
Minds.
they're
really
cool.
funny.
Yeah.
And this is how it went.
I've seen the least bodies so far.
Oh,
Thank God we ain't from here.
I'm a Texas girl. You ain't offending me none.
So they're basically like, there's no baddies in Atlanta, which
It's just crazy to me. I never been, but I don't
I
believe
have
it.
been to Atlanta a couple times.
That's not
Yeah.
what I've heard.
It's not what I've heard or seen.
That's not what I've seen, bro.
There is, first of all, I love it because it feels like you're on an island. There's only like metropolis in North America that I've been
Metropolis?
to where I feel like, oh, everyone's black here. Like everyone, like white people are the minority in Atlanta from my experience. I barely saw white people. And I was there for 2 or 3 days.
Wow.
And you go in the mall, everyone's black. Cashiers are black. Bank tellers are black. Like
Yeah. that's
everyone's
fire.
black. And so it's easy to deduce when they say, I haven't seen any baddies.
What they mean by that?
What they mean by that.
Okay.
And I don't think it's far-fetched to be like, they don't like black women based off that. Because it's impossible, bro. Atlanta has every version of black woman that you
Yeah.
can think of. Like, ask Matt, I'm pretty sure he follows at least
Oh, he
250.
follows half of Atlanta.
Minimum, 250.
I've been to Atlanta.
That's American
So that's how you
Wakanda.
got the Instagrams, right?
Lennox Mall.
That's how you got the Instagrams, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that shaky ass.
Never pressed.
Never.
Never pressed.
A couple days, maybe we'll find out. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen like 2 or 3.
Hey, but what is y'all's type though?
Bad is the type.
Facts.
So what makes a girl bad?
It varies though. It matters how you own it. It can be a skinny girl who wears the fuck out of being a skinny girl. And then you've got a thick thing who just owns the shit out of being a thick thing. It's bad is bad is bad.
That's a PR answer.
A PR
I'm glad you said
answer.
that.
They're all beautiful. If you have,
I'm not saying everyone's beautiful. I just told you Atlanta's clap.
I feel like
I
that
never
to
said
an
everyone's
extent.
beautiful. I just
I feel like that to an extent. But I also am like, there's clearly, you have like a top 3 in your mind of character traits or like physical attributes that you're like, I really like dark hair. You know what I mean? Like, I really like when a girl can dress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some
yeah.
guys, they don't care about that. They if a girl looks pretty and she can't dress, they're perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
You can make me good stand up. You good.
In more ways than one. But yeah, for me, I know I can't date a girl that doesn't dress. I've never dated a girl that doesn't dress because it's just not attractive to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think there's something to say to that, and I think they were also trying to bait them into saying
That they don't like black women?
That they don't like. Well, she said, I feel like a PR answer. Because I think she bagged it in her mind.
Of
Like,
course.
wait,
Yo, black women are quick
what?
to bag it. Yo, fam, do you know how many times I've been accused of this? Like, oh, I know you hate black women.
Why?
I was like, excuse me?
Why have you been told that?
I don't. Oh, because of like they'll see like my ex or something, and like,
Yeah,
oh,
I've
it's like
experienced
we have a
that.
pattern. I'm like, that's not true at all, actually.
I've experienced that.
Or
And
like
it-
the places I frequent, they'll be like, oh, of course you go to apartment, and I'm like, okay,
Was your ex white?
no, Middle Eastern.
Same. My girl now is Middle Eastern, and
Yeah.
people think she's white, obviously. But regardless, I think they say like as long as she doesn't disrespect black women,
Of course, yeah. That's,
which is true to an extent, like because everybody's really nice to my girlfriend in person, but those same people I'll see online engaging in the rhetoric of. I can't believe y'all fucking outside your race, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know people and are friends with people
Yeah.
who have these spouses that you are also friends with. It's
Yeah.
really weird
It's
that you
very
would
weird.
still have that notion but be supportive in person with that. Online,
it's very shady. Yeah, it's a different
it's Dr. Umar. In person, it's quiet as a church mouse.
You're one of the good ones.
world. Oh,
It's
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah,
much that
yeah.
kind of attitude, right?
Yeah.
Which I understand. Listen, black women have experienced some crazy vitriol from every single race. You know what I mean? Like,
fam, it's crazy the stories I hear from like my black female friends. How people talk to them on dating apps. It's insane. I'm like, there's no way. Like, why does this person feel so comfortable doing this?
it's like I feel like some women only will understand. Actually, no, they still won't. I'm thinking of an example of like having no breasts and then getting breasts and like how people talk to you is different. But I don't think it's the same thing.
It's
But
different. No.
regardless,
It's a very like you're lucky I like someone like you.
That and also, I remember another example too is like in the club, like if they're men will talk to them differently, like move, bitch.
whoa,
I've heard that like 3 times
Jesus.
in like 2 weeks. I'm like, what? This person just said that to you? Like, yeah, they're trying to pass like, yo, get the fuck out of the way, bitch. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, I've never heard this happen.
I feel like
ever.
somebody like that feels that way about all women.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think you could love some women and be calling other women a bitch. Personally, I don't.
Yeah, it's just-
but I'm also subscribed to a lot of men don't like women.
That's a fact.
A lot of men are mentally homosexual.
Yo, my female friend keeps saying that, bro.
A lot of men are they. If you listen to men carefully, bro, they'll say like, "Oh, yo, a girl that does everything men do." I want a girl that does everything.
I don't like that.
kind of, she gotta be in sports. She
Yeah,
gotta love activities. She gotta play video games. She gotta do this. She gotta do that.
Straight
And
bromosexuals.
yeah,
that to
they're
me is
looking for
such-
their dog in a woman.
That's so weird to me.
They're looking
It's
for their
like-
dog with some pussy.
Yeah, like, nah. Like,
Like,
Why do
that's,
you-
that's weird to
That's
me.
very
I like
weird,
when
bro.
women do women things. Just
I
like
like
I
women-
like when white women do white women things. I don't like white women who act like black women.
oh, man, that's a
You know what
deeper
I'm saying?
darker.
Like Sabrina Carpenter, they're loving her right now, black women, because they're like, she is staying in her white lane. She looks white. She doesn't do black aesthetics.
Yeah.
She's not out here code switching. You know what I mean? Like she's what white girls used to be when they wanted to be just white. Remember Pamela Anderson and shit was around? Cindy
Yeah.
Crawford? Like white women just wanted to be
Titties,
white.
no ass.
Freaking Friends, Rachel, that haircut went super viral. It was called the Rachel.
Hilarious.
And that was before the internet. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that was a primo white dude right
and it's
there.
like they wanted to be like them. Now they want to be like city girls. Like look at Travis Barker's daughter,
Yo, I thought she was mixed.
Alabama.
I thought
think
she
her
was
name
mixed.
is.
Yeah.
Bad-
She
Bad
is the
Baby?
blackest white girl I've ever seen in my
Dog.
life.
I really thought she was mixed.
I also understand the southern white people are a little different, and
They
especially
are.
like New Orleans white people, the Cajuns
Oh,
are a
yeah,
little
that-
different.
That accent is different.
Bro, when I heard a Cajun man speak in a video the other day, I was like, damn, I owe Channing an apology. I thought Channing Tatum, when he was playing Gambit, was
Oh, yeah.
fucking it up. I'm like,
I'm about to
what
make
is
a name
this
for myself.
accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, ew. And then I heard this guy talking, I was like, oh, they just talk like trash.
Yeah, they do.
That's just just what it is.
And their French is even crazier. Like the Creole French.
Yeah,
nuts.
Yeah, so I think that having a black female audience is the best audience to have, personally.
Facts.
Because they will
Oh,
call
push
you out on your shit. They will push you.
Support the
They
fuck
will
out of you.
support you, but they'll also like keep it real. Like I've had people in person, I've had people in my DMs correct us plenty of times when
Yeah.
we said some stuff, and I always welcome it because like we just want to get better, obviously.
Listen, I did a comedy show this week in Montreal, and there was a whole group of like abuelas and like older West Indian women right at the front, 10 of them, and the rest of the crowd was basically following their lead. If they would kiss their teeth when the comics would go up, like people were just not laughing. So I'm just like, these guys are not performing to their crowd. So the moment I addressed it, I'm like, ladies, I'm here for y'all.
Yeah.
And there's nothing like the look from a judgmental woman scorn. So I'm here to make you laugh. And once I had them going, everybody else was going. You know? It's always the women first, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's women, black women push the culture more than anything, right? And they are like the root of pop culture. Black women, gay black men, and gay black trans men push the envelope with everything pop culture. Anything, all the slang, like, you know how many mans are saying 8? Us. You know how many mans are saying giving, like,
all
it's
that
giving,
stuff.
blah, blah. Like,
that's
all those
literally
things seep into your vocabulary and come from those communities.
When did demure start being a thing?
There was a trans woman
Mexican
on
or something?
TikTok. I don't know what. Yeah, I'm not too sure what her race was, but she was basically like very cutesy, very mindful, very demure, and like she had multiple videos like that where they were like, see how I come to work? I don't have my chochas out. I don't have my breasts just popping out. Very mindful, very demure. And I think it's just the pacing of that was just so like good. And then so many people didn't know the word demure existed until then.
Yes, that's a
They
fact.
thought she invented it.
Yeah. That's also very sad about when things go viral. Everyone kind of exposes how stupid they are. It's like, oh, like I love that internet word. It's like, brother, that's a real word, man.
So then now they went on Flagrant. This is a part of their U.S. tour. They were touring the U.S. and they're doing almost every podcast that I listen to. And they were on Flagrant, and this is what happened.
Oh, you don't know about
glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend. All of a sudden, he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up. Glows up, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
they grow a beard because there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out.
See, and this is the thing, right? Like Schxts,
His audience. They expect that from Schxts.
Yeah, his audience is, and I think he thinks that they're smarter than they are. And that is a lot of the problem.
It's a cultural
He's playing
mismatch.
into the stereotypes facetiously, kind of like how you get in trouble. Like
That's exactly
people think it's super serious, and this is how they actually feel. When really, like at the start of this, he asked what stereotypes do like African Nigerians have, like each tribe or whatever. And Schxts is a very educated historian almost. Like he knows almost everything in history. So he's very aware of what he's doing, but punching down for some reason to his audience is like their thing. Like they'll do it to disabled people, gay people, black people, the white people. They don't hold back on anyone. Everybody gets it. Like
No
Akash
discrimination
has
necessary.
faced so many Indian jokes on that show.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care. He goes off with it. But I think comedians also forget not everybody's a comedian. And you cannot push the envelope like that and think that people are going to be okay with it. And they shouldn't have been okay with this.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think if these were American podcasters, I think it would go differently, right? Because when I listen to this, I didn't flinch because I know Schxts. I've been listening to Brilliant Idiots for how many years, right?
Same.
So it's like I already know he's making fun of that narrative of like make fun of black
And
women.
I've kind of gotten tired of it.
You gotten tired of it?
Yeah, I don't
my
watch
sister
Flagrant
has.
as much.
Flagrant I don't watch that
Because I
much.
feel like it's somewhat lazy comedy.
I can see that.
That low-hanging fruit of stereotypes to me is...
I think, okay, when he does like a bunch of them back to back to back, then it's like, all right, man, like you're better than this.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But I think for this one, it wasn't too, I was like, okay, like this is very Schxts coded. Like he'll do that a lot with Charlemagne, where it's like, he don't want to deal with the black women.
See, Charlemagne pushes back now.
Yeah.
But he also be like, you're
Before,
stupid, you know?
He picks and chooses which lines he wants to push, right? And for the most part, Charlemagne has been doing inner work for years now. He's written self-help books. He's got spiritual guru, like therapist, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so over time, you've seen Brilliant Idiots change a lot. Whereas
Fact.
Charlemagne used to
big
join
time.
in everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it was. Now he'll be like, nope, not touching that.
Yeah.
Nope. And
knows
Schxts
better.
will try to bait him into it, and he'll still be like, nope, stand on my ground.
Yeah.
And these guys, I think they were so somewhat excited to be on the show.
Yeah. I think that's what
They
it is.
don't want to offend a person's audience by not enjoying the joke because they're like, this is what people do here, I guess. They just do the jokes.
But I've never, sorry to cut you off, I've never seen them push back on anything. Like, they never really give their stance on anything, right?
I've never seen vitriol to this level. Like, whereas, like, the type of things that are being said to them, they should stand up and be like, no, like.
Are they making them like look like they're Fresh and Fit podcast right now? Like, that bad?
Not really, because they are just laughing. But I do think being complacent in this situation makes you just as guilty, especially when you're black. Like, there's so many things that they could have said and done.
Yeah, even in a jokey way, it could have been
In
like,
a jokey way.
I was like, I didn't find that funny at all.
Yeah,
I actually stand with black women.
Gillis,
you know,
was on the show.
Yeah,
and he had a moment where, like,
the Down syndrome thing.
The Down syndrome. They're making fun of a Down syndrome situation, like a video, I think, of it dancing. And Shay was just there, stone faced, like, that's not funny.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it's a
He
joke.
literally said, he's like, no,
it's not funny. Yeah,
it's not funny. And they stopped. You know what I mean?
Well, Schultz pushed a bit.
Shane has coached disabled children, and I believe he has Down syndrome
in his family.
People in his family.
Yeah.
And so he put a stop to it immediately.
Yeah.
You are two guys with black female audience, predominantly. You just been on tour, so you saw them. It's not like you playing a guessing game of demographics.
Yeah.
You saw them in person.
You see
up
your people.
close.
That's a fact.
And you still decided not to intervene with this. I don't know. It's pussy shit to me.
Yeah, but I think they are pussy. Respectfully, like, I don't even want to attack them
right away.
I
I'd have been like,
I'd say cowardly.
Yes,
very cowardly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I think again, I haven't seen them really stand on their opinions.
I've seen them stand on opinions, but I've also now seen them delete 100 episodes.
Yeah, it's not standing on this shit.
They deleted 100 episodes.
100.
Yes. 100 episodes.
It's a lot of potting.
And
that's a lot of potting that you deem problematic.
100 episodes.
Like, we don't edit shit on here.
Yeah, it's a flex.
Everything that's been said, is out. Everything. Yeah. So it's like
waiting to be pulled up.
Yeah. And if they pull it up, I'm very confident in how we approach things. I don't think that we're those type of guys at all. Nope. But yeah, the fact that you have to delete 100 videos is very questionable, especially when people are pulling old videos and you're saying things like, yeah, black women, you're not going to get a man anyways. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that was crazy. Wow. The older clips were nasty.
And he's being facetious, but, like, you got to know what jokes to make and what jokes not to make. Like, to have some discernment, bro. Like, I
had some, when I watched this clip, I'm like, okay, maybe they're just doing that because, you know, they don't want to push back, blah, blah. But then when all the other clips are coming out, I'm like, oh, these people are right. Like, these women saying, like, yo, these people hate black women, they're right. The other clips kind of came out.
I think it's deeper than that. I think it's a self thing. I think it's just a blackness in general. Yes. Because I don't think you can love any part of your blackness enough where disparaging black women is okay with you, especially when it's a white person doing it.
Bro, play the clip, bro. The second clip of them talking about the white girl that wanted to be black.
Oh,
you didn't see that?
Do I have it?
I think
don't know if I have it. Is it the first one?
Yeah, I think it might
it's
be
the first one. Yeah, so let me see here. Okay.
Chick that I went to uni with, her name is it doesn't matter anyways. She was on a TV show. I can't remember what TV show it was called actually. And this girl that I was fucking with at the time used to watch that TV show, and she was like, "Oh, there was this girl that because she wants mixed race kids. Like her heart is set on it, so she wants a black man. That's all she goes for. Black men. Yeah. And there's this girl that she used to watch on a TV show who was obviously black. She was like, "Oh, I wish I was her." I'm thinking, what?
Jesus Christ.
She kept on saying, "Oh, I wish I was black. I wish I was black." I'm thinking,
Jesus Christ.
What?
For starters, if you was black, you wouldn't be getting any black men. So I'm just saying.
And this is the same episode where he said, because I recognize the clothing is the exact same. This is probably the worst episode. Damn. There's a story he tells about being bullied by black girls in high school.
Oh, yeah, and then he was shooting back at them and
Listen,
blah, blah. Yeah.
Men. It's a public service announcement. I'm going to take off my glasses.
Oh, shit. It's getting serious.
Let that hurt go.
Yo.
That's not a valid villain story, man.
The villain origin stories that men hang on to and cling to as their, like, scapegoat be so weak.
Yeah.
First of all, you're light-skinned. You're a light-skinned guy. In the UK, being mixed and being black are two different things. They don't do the one-drop rule over there.
You're Craig David.
I saw that video
like,
too.
He's literally Craig David over there.
Yeah.
And the bar is so low for light-skinned people. Like, they can do so many things that dark-skinned people obviously cannot do.
Yeah.
In terms of socially. And for him to go up there and be like, I was bullied by this group, this one group. That's to me as bad as saying, as a white person,
a pack of
meeting
N-words?
me on a bad night and being like, oh, all niggas are like that, probably.
Wow.
Like, and hanging on to that for years.
But it happens.
It does happen, but it's
horrible.
It's not
in
right.
all cultures, in all directions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, there's so many Indian people that have one, especially ones that own stores, they'll have one person steal. And because they're black, all black people steal.
Yeah, it's because also the media. I mean, you know, like the PR being black is like.
Yeah.
Right now, Indian people are getting it bad right now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they're getting cooked.
And the cognitive dissonance won't set in to treat us better as a result of feeling what it's like to be put in a box.
Of course, because like I'm Indian.
It's not
I'm
going to change anything.
No, but I'm Indian. I'm not black.
I know black.
I know black. I know black,
Indian.
papi. You know, no papi.
But yeah, no, it's like, yeah, they really fucked it up, man. They really dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you delete 100 episodes, I don't know if I should feel sorry for you.
So they didn't apologize and they made no public
Oh,
statement.
they
tried to.
apologized. We'll look
they
at the
tried
apology,
to.
shall we? Where is it? Hold on. Let me find this apology. Yeah, they apologized. And to me, it's just another one of those bad apologies. Like a body language expert would cook them on
I
this
love
video.
those people.
Oh, no, this is... Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I don't have the apology. But the apology it was not good. It was not good. They didn't look at the camera once. Like,
I had
not
too much
once.
shame to look in the eyes of the people.
I don't think it was shame.
No, I'm lying.
I think that they were upset that they had to do it.
Oh.
I think that the body language that I took from that was they don't want to do this. They don't feel like they did anything wrong. Shxts did something wrong, and they are now taking the blame for it. So we're not going to make excuses. We're not going to say, you know, their team's like, don't make excuses, take accountability.
Yeah.
But their body language and not looking at the camera, the lack of, I don't know, I didn't feel a lot of empathy. It was more so, yeah, we fucked it. We fucked it. We really fucked it. And
we just get over it already.
Essentially, they literally said we
I'm
really
saying-
want to just move on. We want to just move on. And that's probably one of the worst things you could say
You
to
don't
never say
people
that.
that you hurt.
Yeah.
Let's
Yes,
move
However
on.
That's
long
crazy.
it will take.
I'm going to be hurt.
You know?
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
be hurt as long as I'm hurt.
And you should know that. That's crazy to be like, yo, I cheated on you, but like, let's move past this.
However long
They
it
betrayed the trust
yeah,
of
you
their
gotta
core
say, however
audience.
long it takes to rectify the situation, I'll be willing to go that far.
Exactly.
You know? And you
Exactly.
don't say, can we hurry up?
Sitting in that apology, and like a lot of people don't know how to apologize.
Oh
as
my
well.
God.
A lot of people
Oh my
don't know
God,
how to
fam.
apologize because they were literally saying what happened and then apologizing. No. Apologize first, then say what happened. I feel like the order
how
of
would you do
events.
it? How would you do it right now?
No, I haven't thought it through with my team. I pray I never have to make one of those
Oh my
You ever
videos.
God.
have to do that training?
If I make
I would apologize straight off top.
yeah.
I would apologize and name the people that I hurt,
Mhm.
and be like open and willing to do anything to rectify the situation.
Anything. Eh?
And if you guys don't listen anymore, I completely understand. I wouldn't
Yeah.
listen to me either type vibe. Like, but you have to first think you're wrong
yeah.
to get that real apology. Because
And that-
people who really feel like they were wrong always know how to apologize.
Facts.
It's the people who have this ego that need to
They're like,
they need
listen,
to protect it. I need to be right.
What I said, you know, rub people the wrong way, and I'm sorry they feel that way.
yeah.
That's a lot of apologies that we're seeing right now. I hate that
Feel
shit
that
so
way.
much.
I'm sorry you
yeah,
feel
I'm
that
sorry
way.
you feel
I'm
that
sorry
way.
we made you feel that way.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So yeah, and this is the thing. The internet's been around for so long. We've seen so many apologies,
So
and
many.
everybody still fucks it. Like everyone still messes it up.
Yeah.
I don't understand it at all. I never understood it, but
ChatGPT 4 would have, you know.
Yo!
really
Reading off
good
the screen is
apology,
crazy.
man.
This is where, things like that will help, honestly. How do I apologize correctly? Ask AI. Because if you are unsure or even like the level of care
But
that you
imagine they're
have.
like, oh, that sounds like ChatGPT apology.
No, they do that. They've done that.
Yeah?
They've done that. People have definitely been like, oh, well, I see that is definitely ChatGPT. This is too robotic.
Yeah. And it also depends on who's apologizing.
Today's episode, quick PSA.
Like, look at the
quick
body
acknowledgement.
language.
So, if you know, you know. If you don't, that's fine. But we just wanted to address something that's happening at the minute. This past weekend, there's been a couple clips going around from when we did a session on the Flagrant podcast
Gotta do it. Look at me in the eyes, camera.
Bro.
I want to tell you something.
Yeah, there were a few jokes made that were incredibly inappropriate. One specifically pertaining to black women.
Yep.
And that's the other thing. They only apologized for that one clip about black women, but there's a whole other clip of them letting Shxts, I guess, engage in tribalism. I learned the word today.
Wait, what?
Where it's like he's talking about the different Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, the different tribes in Nigeria, and which ones are scammers. Which ones are the ones that everybody calls the scammers? Which, I mean, this is not a conversation people haven't had. Just doesn't make it right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're perpetuating stereotypes, I guess, that people, and it's the fact that they didn't like really push back. They're just like, oh yeah, there's this crew
like,
that probably does that. Like they probably gave us that rep. Like
that's their brand though. I don't know. I'm gonna keep staying behind like that. I think they're kind of cowardly.
Yeah.
Andrew was making a joke. I'm not even gonna get into specifics. Making a frankly racist joke.
Yeah.
And we were laughing at it. And to give there's first of all, before we get into like specifics or anything like that, obviously there's just literally no excuse. There is no excuse.
Agreed.
And fight or flight is a real thing. Like it is, yeah. Fight or flight is a real thing, and it's so not easy to say, but anyway.
That's another thing. Don't make excuses. I don't want to watch all 220 of this, but
no.
You know what I mean? You guys get the gist.
Yeah,
you see the body
get it at
language.
this point. Yeah.
I mean, if it was short and sweet, would it have been better? Is it?
No, I think it's more so just the verbiage and body language. The verbiage that there was some jokes made. There's some things that happened.
Yeah.
And we were kind of scared. Fight or flight is a real thing.
You know what it's like? It's like the guys that are doing the admitting, like, okay, I know I did this, and I know I did that, and I know I did this wrong, and it's like, okay, yeah, thank you for.
Have you heard them apologize yet?
What, these guys?
In this video, have you heard? It's been a minute and 4 seconds.
Oh no.
Have you heard the word sorry?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
That's hilarious. That's true.
It's like
a lot of
mass,
apologies,
bro. There's a certain way to do things.
A lot of apologies don't have sorry in them. You're right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's unfortunate for their listeners. I know people really love them. I've seen so many women make a hoopla about them coming to Toronto and selling out Toronto and meeting them. And so it's sad for them. I really feel for them. And obviously they were hurt by the things that they were said because they trusted these guys. A lot of the rhetoric I'm seeing is we trusted you guys to be safe. We don't listen to All Men podcasts.
Mistake number one. You fool.
I've got you in my trap. Yeah.
Has their male following increased?
Probably.
It must have.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Especially
I wouldn't put
from
it past
over
it,
there?
but I don't know. I'm not too sure. Sometimes, men just follow what women are doing and be like, yo.
They might have just created
sucked.
the UK's Fresh and Fit.
And the thing is, they were deemed as attractive and girls were going after them because they're attractive a lot of the times. So I don't think men are going to jump on because they're like, ha ha, bitch. Ain't sexy no more, hey ya. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me now. Yeah. Tough.
Too bad, man.
Tough.
It's too bad for them.
Tough luck. Speaking of tough luck, Donald Trump. Yo, the debate when we left here,
cooked, bro. This boy.
I rushed home. He got flambéed, absolutely destroyed. This is my favorite quote. I've been saying it all week.
Be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the beds. People that came in,
they're eating the dogs.
Kawala's reaction kills me.
She was trying to get her meme on this whole debate.
As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the
so people obviously cooked him for this.
Yeah,
cooked him clean. Yeah. And I mean, the whole debate was just like.
It was bad.
Man. It was along those lines. Like he was getting, and my favorite thing is watching the other person's face.
They were so scared to have Trump up there.
And they tried to protect him. Like they muted the mics. There was no audience. Imagine if there was an audience. You would have had to play Don Marco bare times, bro. Because that was insane cooking. He got cooked so bad. I watched Fox News to see their analysis of it. Because I'm like, they're always on his side.
Yeah.
There's gotta be at least one station that's right wing that is like, nah. And Fox was like, he got absolutely mollywopped.
Yeah.
He did
There's
everything
no
we
honey
asked him not to do. He said the elections were rigged.
Yeah.
He spoke out of turn. He let her get to him and bait him because she baited him
many
times, and he did not catch it. And I'm pretty sure they told her beforehand, like, yo, just get him out of his element. Just make him feel uncomfortable.
He's already
And
out
she
of
was
his
just
element without the crowd.
Huh?
He's already out of his element without the crowd.
Oh, yeah. He needs that. He needs that attention.
Yeah.
But she basically baited him by saying, have you seen his rallies?
Oh, that was when it was getting
People
bad.
leave early. They don't know what he's talking about. He's speaking nonsense. He's not talking to any of your policies.
I know Trump wanted to say, bitch.
Yo, there was one moment where she almost swore.
Oh.
And she's like, and this...
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Former president. I watched at least 3 videos where people were watching like at a bar or someone's house, and someone would fill it in, motherfucker, this bitch. Like, it was so funny. And yeah, he basically just got cooked. But I looked into this pet story.
Yeah, and?
It happened?
It happened.
I seen a video.
Time out.
It didn't happen.
They were Haitian?
But it happened.
It
so
happened.
there's a Springfield woman where she said in Springfield, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. This is another one of those, and it's so funny that the misinformation king got misinformationed. You know these videos that are happening lately where people are speaking so matter-of-factly?
You mean every video?
Like, no, like, I feel like this is a relatively new thing.
Really?
In the black community, at least. There's a black guy that basically said he was the hairstylist for Ice Spice on the tour, and he gave this whole account of what happened between her and Cleopatra. And it was like, yeah, so they went to dinner and they did this. And he's breaking it down like minute by minute.
Hilarious.
Come to find out he's not a stylist at all.
People are sick.
He's never met them in his life. But I listened to this and I was like, whoa, that's crazy, bro.
Wow.
Because I dead-ass believed him.
What did he say after that? Like, I was just playing?
No, the stylist herself was like, I don't know who this nigga is.
And he just never
I'm
spoke
the
about it?
stylist, and I can show you proof and pictures.
He just never said anything.
He
after?
never said anything.
Gangster.
Like, it's so crazy. And so this woman, and I seen the video that night. A right wing was posting it. There's a black girl crying, real tears,
Okay.
frustration in her voice, shaking with rage, and talking about, y'all laughing? Well, this is my real life. This is my real life. They're eating, like the Haitians out here are eating, blah, blah, blah. And they're basically saying that Haitians who are the immigrant, I guess there's a large populace of immigrated Haitians in Springfield, Missouri,
Okay.
that are allegedly eating the dogs and eating the cats because of poverty. And she blatantly lied, and then it was like, it just exploded. I never meant to. I never meant for this to go so far.
my God.
Oh, man.
And had mad people in Springfield hiding their cats and dogs.
Because of this video.
Like Anthony Dobson, bro. Like, hide
Yeah.
your kids,
Hide
hide
your
your
kids,
dogs.
hide your cats. Yeah.
Hide your cats, hide your dogs.
So she had no proof, and she just
And
went
Donald
and did all
Trump
that?
saw it on TV and ran. with it
Oh.
and thought
He
it
had
was real, just like
An old
everybody
man
else who
moment,
saw
bro.
it.
Yeah.
And that's my thing with Donald. I'm like, is he misinformation or is he just so old? He's one of them Facebook niggas that just
Yeah, that's something on
saying-
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, shares it and
He
sends it to the
shares
group.
it and
Yeah.
he has no idea it's not real. Like, looking at Elon Musk's Twitter right now is the most insane thing you'll ever see. He basically was like, after Trump, which they tried to shoot him again. Y'all missed
what?
again. What? You didn't hear about the assassination attempt at the golf course?
A second time?
Wow. Yeah. It was everywhere. They tried to shoot him at his golf course, and the guy, they spotted the gun coming out of the bushes from 400 yards away, and Secret Service shot at him. And he ran off, left all his stuff, and they caught him eventually. And it's this guy who literally, they pulled up a video. He was in Gideon's stream one time when Gideon was doing all those man on the street streams. And he ran into him, and he's just like, I'm
Gideon
looking
out
for
of it.
revolutionaries, brother. I need revolutionaries. He's literally recruiting a shooter.
Wow.
Without people knowing he's recruiting like an assistant.
Oh my God.
And he's like, I'm looking for revolutionaries, brother. Like, I need revolutionaries. Are you a revolutionary? And Gideon's just fucking with him like Gideon does.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, man, you're wasting my time. He just walks away from him. And so
That's crazy.
so they caught him and arrested him or whatever. But Elon Musk retweeted Donald Trump getting shot at and was like, see, no one's trying to shoot Kamala and Tim. And it's like, was that a dog call?
That's
was
what I'm saying. That's an
was
invitation.
that like
It's
January
like-
6th all over again, where you're rallying the troops with this like dog whistle?
That's an insurrection waiting to happen or assassination waiting to happen.
And
What
this
is
the
going
thing,
on?
Assassination attempts on high-ranking officials happens all the time. Like, I don't think people understand how many times Obama's life was in jeopardy.
Yeah, I want to
during
know
the
that
campaign, before he became president, and while. They just don't tell you because they don't want to encourage it.
Facts.
They're telling you right now because they want this guy to win by any means necessary.
Right.
And they don't realize they're encouraging more people to do it and engage. And so this guy was allegedly right-wing, and he still tried to off Trump.
What the hell's going on in the world, bro? I don't like. I didn't know anything about this assassination
Listen,
attempt, and now I'm hearing about all this.
Misinformation
and-
is a wild thing, bro. I guess I
Yeah.
still got homies who think the 5G towers did something.
Oh, I mean, we can't even talk about the C word,
Mans who
bro.
left the group chat like have not been back since 2020.
Bro, that was a scary time, bro.
Mans are, yo, the 5G towers are sending me videos of like people convulging on the hospital bed. I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you know that is
Trust
towers?
me, bro. It's the chip. Oh, right, man.
Oh my God. But yeah,
That debate was interesting from what
it
I've seen.
was very interesting.
clip-wise.
And now he lost as a result of that. Well, I don't know. I would say as a result of that debate, because I do think there were a few people holding out to endorse Kamala before the debate, just in case he ripped her a new one. And Taylor Swift immediately
Big T
wasted no time
on the scene.
We called that shit.
Yeah.
Called it.
Holding her cat in the picture because
Another
of his comments about cat ladies.
Yeah.
Right.
Co-signed Kamala Harris. And I was like, oh, this is
Swifties.
big.
Yeah, it's over, dog.
This is
Swifties
huge.
unite.
A lot of young people don't vote. So this might mobilize a lot of those
I think
white
it
young
definitely
ladies
will.
to vote.
That's their
then
God.
you had on top of it, that wasn't enough, steroids today. Billie Eilish and Finn made a video co-signing Kamala Harris.
Oh, it's over, dog.
Blatantly.
We got the
saying
whites.
why.
Secured.
Everything.
Yeah, it's over.
And I just thought back to the day when Kamala was announced and people were like, nah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. They're like a woman and
Now
black.
they look crazy.
Yeah.
Because she's definitely going to win.
I can just see Billie Eilish doing that back bend.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no.
For Kamala.
I wonder if you're allowed to bribe voters with non-monetary things.
The bundle? What are you thinking of, bro?
Like some nudes for votes. You got to vote to see the nudes.
You know, people I feel like I actually have done that on OnlyFans.
Every time when you vote, the voting disappears and the tits just right there.
You're sick to my
You're a sick guy, bro.
I feel
Freak
like
of the week,
sex
man.
is such a...
Freak of the week? Freak of the week? We got it! We
Freak of the week.
Maybe she just
Yeah, he said he was.
Freak of the week.
He said he was
Guys,
feeling
I'm
sick
sick.
Yeah, he's
today.
feeling
Guys,
sick.
I'm
Yeah.
sick. Come on, I'm not thinking my
Sick
right
to your
brain,
stomach.
guys.
Sick to your stomach,
Yeah,
bro.
you're a sicko, is what you're.
Sicko mode.
Sicko.
But yeah, they got every white person under 30 that is not a Andrew Tate fan locked.
Yeah.
Dick Cheney? Why'd you just say?
I was like, all right.
He was like Dick Cheney. I'm like, the person?
You trying to compete with your Freak of the Week title.
Who cares?
Ah, shout out Mr. Cheney, man.
Dick Cheney endorsing Kamala.
You think he's got some like
I
well,
thought-
probably with older whites, right? He's probably got some influence.
If he's voting for Kamala, that's a big thing. That's a big thing.
Well, half of Trump's friends and former friends have endorsed Kamala.
damn.
The amount of right wings people and constituents that have endorsed Kamala. Kamala, sorry.
Kamala, yeah.
Kamala. I'm talking like him. Yeah, they've already locked in their stuff. So, speaking of sickos,
Man, who we got, bro?
actually not.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck Diddy.
Oh, shit. Oh, you don't want to. That's not a threat.
Fuck Diddy, nigga.
He wants that shit, bro.
Bitch ass nigga, you gone.
Sicko. Let's call him a slicko.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Slicko. Oh man, that's the new title. Wow.
Yeah, Slicko.
That
That's it,
definitely
bro.
I will use 1,000 bottles.
Okay. The first thing I wrote down, because I'm writing jokes off this.
Yeah,
and
right-
I'm just
right out the
like, bro,
gate.
that sounds like a bar song. 1,000
You're sick to my
bottles?
stomach.
Yeah.
of baby oil, my
Yeah.
G.
Dog, what do you need for them, man? Like, what are you doing?
Right, he thought he was slick, eh?
You really did.
Dog, I don't have 1,000 of anything.
Anything,
That
bro.
is insane. Where do you store
Where do you store it?
1,000 bottles of baby oil?
Why do you have so? Like, what do you? The freak offs are real.
How'd the FBI not get tipped off seeing the purchase and be like, oh, that's a pervert?
Yeah.
We got him.
Yeah, no, that's rap. Yeah, no, arrest him
That's
just for
probably how
that.
he got caught.
I know
For
they
real.
call him Shiny Suit Man, but damn.
Yo, he is finished. They got him on sex trafficking, racketeering,
Conspiracy.
coercion, bribery, you name it. He's done it. And it's the feds. It ain't no local police.
It's over, dog.
It's the 95% success rate police.
It's over, dog.
Super over. They did a statement. They did a little press conference. And basically was like, we got the videos.
We kept the files.
We
got
kept
it.
the files. And
We have
I
retrieved.
know there's a lot of celebrities can't sleep tonight.
Oh, that's
There's a lot of celebrities might have to take some magnesium, some
that's been
melatonin,
what I've
because
been thinking about.
you're not
Oh,
sleeping
man.
tonight. You're not sleeping probably for the next couple of days because he got denied bail. So he can't go to Bali and join his boy.
Yeah, no, he can't at all.
He's got to stay in prison until the trial. Diddy is
Yeah.
on a prison floor right now.
Crazy.
That is so wild. To tell me Vibes Cartel is out here doing the drift dance and P. Diddy
It's locked up, bro.
is on a cold cell floor.
This is a wild
I
year.
would never have believed you 10 years ago.
Vibes is out. Diddy is in.
Diddy's
Yeah,
in. They
this
traded
is-
him. They traded.
Who else do you think they're gonna start arresting?
I don't want to speculate.
Because they
That's
said it was.
speculation.
Because they
Because
said
there's
it
so
was
many
all his
celebrities.
There's a bunch of people that worked with him that are also getting fucked over.
But if we aren't also we're also not guaranteed that he's gonna be able to snitch.
No, but I think they're investigating people because it's a
You
conspiracy.
know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. People have been saying that too. Like
Well, Epstein.
Epstein, yeah, Epstein situation. What happened?
Because remember, Epstein had high power people and billionaires and rich folks and
Mm-hmm.
celebrities going to the island. So everybody was scared that he's about to let the chopper sing. And yeah, I hope they have security outside his cell at all times. And those security haven't been compromised.
There will be compromise for sure.
Yeah, somebody's going to be like, I got $1 million. No one's going to miss him.
Yeah.
No one's going to miss him.
I did want to ask that. Like, why do you think they're so against having him be outside?
He's going to go to Bali. He's a flight risk.
Well, he was gonna turn over his jet and everything.
What does that mean?
It means they can't end his
What,
passport.
what does that mean?
He's an honest
He's
man.
got friends with jets that need him to shut up. If I'm rich and I need you to not say a thing, and you get out on bail, I can either hurt you or send you to somewhere you can't be extradited. Which is why Russell Simmons is all the way in Bali doing yoga on wood.
And there's also
Freaky ass
people
nigga.
saying that there's a fear that he might still be hurting victims while he's out. Which I think is actually, I didn't think about that. I think it's actually very possible too.
It might be a compulsion. He might not be able to
You can't
help
stop.
himself.
It's a real addiction.
Can't stop, won't stop. You know what I mean? And I feel like he's been doing this for so long. Allegedly, this started in 2008, but that's when they, found out about it. Who knows when it's been happening since. And allegedly, there's this guy who went on a thread tweet today and was like, let me tell you how Diddy became famous. Diddy had a bunch of Jewish, allegedly, there's all in the alleged story, I don't know this person, allegedly had mad rich people, label heads, just music people and rich people come to his crib for a party once. It was one of his first earlier parties. And he spiked and drugged the food and brought prostitutes and escorts, and they all had a merry old time. And he
Good old Diddy
videotaped the
white
whole
party.
time.
Whoa.
He videotaped the whole thing secretly. And so he has
What do they call them?
blackmail.
Freak-offs?
The freak-offs, yeah. Which is insane that they put that in the
I'm
indictment. They said it
And
on the
everything,
stand.
every
P.
single
Diddy
news
freak-offs.
channel is all saying the freak offs.
I want to know who coined that term because
Yeah.
I feel like it was Budden.
No.
I can't remember who said freak-offs
No,
first.
I think it was one of the victims.
Or
'cause
maybe that's what he
calls them.
them.
Yeah, so I think one of the victims kind of
Okay.
opened up about it.
Get your freak out.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah. So, yeah, he's cooked. And they're like, yeah, he blackmailed these people with this footage, and this is what he does. He gets you, escorts, gets you drugs, gets you all types of stuff, and then he records you and then uses it against you. And he's threatening people with violence. He's threatening people with their career. He's threatening people with everything. And so, I read that and I'm like, that sounds like such a stressful life, bro.
Bro.
To constantly just be walking around waiting for the other shoe to drop just in case, like,
I don't think he's even worried about it.
Of course he wasn't worried about it. He was dragging women by their hair.
Exactly. So once you get
he got away with so much that he got used to.
Exactly. Once you get in that space, like, I'm unstoppable.
Not even just in front of cameras, in front of people he signed. Like Dawn Richards, she filed her lawsuit a couple days before, and she was talking about being in the house, trigger warning, and Cassie's making him eggs. He comes down drugged up in his robe, naked, and he starts yelling at her, "Bitch, you never make it right." Pushes her down to the floor, kicks her, takes up the frying pan of eggs and dashes it on her while she's in a fetal position, and then drags her up the stairs by her hair, right in front of Dawn, this is her first time being at Diddy's house ever. That's someone who has so much power in their mind that they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
and he told her, he's like, yo, people go missing. And he allegedly brought Danity Kane into a room, and he was talking to him any which way he wanted from the inception of the band. And he essentially brought them, after they saw him punch Cassie in the stomach one time, he brought them into a room the next day, gave them flowers, and said, if y'all say anything, I'll kill you.
Get me some cheesecake makes so much more sense now.
Yeah, when I started hearing the stories about what happened with Kim and stuff, and how she got her like the whole nose job and everything, and I'm like, oh, this is like out of a movie. Like a lot of times you watch these movies about abuse, and you're like, as a kid, like, it's no way.
Well,
like,
the
that's not
document
real.
said that he would make people stay in his presence until they were healed.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to go anywhere.
Yeah.
There's a man that drugged people so much and had them so delirious, he had to give them IV shots afterwards. Like they had to put an IV into their body to get hydration back.
Yeah, I remember reading that. And then I thought it was like, oh, they're dehydrated. They're going that crazy on the freak out. I was like, no. This is because of the drugs.
Yeah, no. Sex has never made me dehydrated.
Never? You never had shaky legs?
Dehydrated?
Weed makes you dehydrated. You get pasties.
I'd never go weed straight into sex. I feel like it tastes bad.
Wait, what?
Because I kissed during sex, so it's like I'm not kissing you with weed mouth. Like I'm trying to get like some gum or fruit or something. Like
you
brush
ever
my
got bulky
teeth.
mouth?
I tried not to brush my teeth too close to a session. Because I don't want to or soap myself too close to a session, so she's not tasting soap and toothpaste.
What the
when you shower, like when you shower, like
Yeah.
if I know I'm gonna have sex, I'm not coming straight out the shower soapy dick. You ever seen guys like spray cologne on their dick?
Why is it still soapy?
Oh, no, I don't
rinse
spray
it off.
cologne.
No, you can rinse it off, but obviously you still smell like the soap. So there's like still especially some soaps, they leave like a film on you that's not completely washed off.
I'm big on like
You need Dr. Bronner's in your life.
Who?
Yeah, dilute.
I use Kiehl. You ever use Kiehl's? Is it Kiehl's?
No, what's that?
That it's expensive, but it's great. Kiehl's.
How do you spell that?
Kheheils. Yeah.
I'm telling you, try Dr. Bronner's.
Kiehl's.
It'll change your life.
This is some high end, way too expensive. Yeah.
They say $86.
I don't think that's that.
What is this?
Dr. Bronner's. Let me see this. Let me see.
Dr.
Bronner's.
Yeah.
Dr. Bronner's soap.
It's like castor oil soap.
This will have your booty hole whistling, fam.
Clean your pores, everything, yeah? Like soap
Peppermint,
does?
all that shit, bro.
Bro, the peppermint one.
Extra strength.
I'm telling you,
this
fam.
looks industrial as fuck.
I remember when I first used it, fam, my body felt minty.
Yeah.
It was like, like
maybe
your
it's all
booty's
in my head
cool.
that I just think that I'm a taste soapy. But
I think it
And
is.
it's because I've tasted pussy that was soapy.
Okay, well,
So I assume that
was
she
dirty.
just went and
She
showered.
was dirty.
Like if it's the
Where's she
scent
from?
of like whatever
Where's she from,
the
man?
soap was.
The scent, but also a little bit of the taste. Like it's not like she's straight soap down there.
Yeah, that's
but you
wild.
Can you get a little
Just
twang of the soap. You're like,
bubbles.
ugh,
Yeah.
yuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now this shit leaves your skin feeling squeaky clean. Like it gives the sound of a squeaky
You
sunlight
sponsored?
dish.
Again.
No,
Yo,
Get
James
back.
is fucking dumb, bro.
Yo, I put
James just said cilantro pussy.
Cilantro pussy.
That's hilarious.
Tastes like toothpaste sometimes. That's insane.
No, everybody I put on this shit like has never changed.
I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah.
Is it in like every store? Like, can you get it at Shoppers?
You got to get it at like holistic stores or whatever.
Oh, okay. See.
You know, someone told me there's actually a spell associated with that soap, and every time you apply it, it's sketchy. Yeah, it's one of those like those Twitter people. And I was like, oh, I'm cool.
See.
Yeah, because if you read the back, there's like some instructions that are like weird.
There's so many things that are just like odd.
Yeah.
Well, they say Colgate is a satanic cult, and like it, yeah, or it's
Can't use anything.
Yeah,
now
when
anymore.
you look at the
why they make your
their
teeth
logo
white.
in the back.
I use charcoal.
Oh shit.
It's a
I use charcoal. I bought a bag of that one time and never touched it.
Yeah.
fucking TikTok, like, yo, you gotta use this black ass charcoal.
Yeah,
I'm like,
activated charcoal.
I don't like the way it looks in the mouth. It's like I'm turning into Venom.
You could swallow it.
The mid transformation to Venom.
It's good to ingest.
What?
You
A
put
piece
it-
of charcoal. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true.
you can put it in your smoothies. That's when you get,
True.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to buy right now. Juicer. That's my next purchase. Juicer and a food processor. I didn't realize there were two different things.
What's that?
Food processor grinds it down a little bit more, I believe, but doesn't
No,
make it like liquidy.
A food processor is the thing that makes your purees, your like if you want to make like a garlic puree or a ginger puree. Anything. Food processor is a nice blade that breaks it. It's better than a blender.
Yeah. Okay.
You got blenders,
Yeah.
you got food processors.
Essentially, yeah.
But yeah, the food processor is ideal if you want to make like chimichurris or like some good hot sauce.
You know,
or
me,
something,
my
you know?
Chinese chimichurri.
You know what I'm saying? The Chinese
Chinese
chimichurri.
Feels right,
Ginger
Sean.
chimichurri.
I want to make a noise I can't make.
A lot. When this happened, I saw a rumor that he was supposed to be.
Days
He
coming
was.
after you.
In 3 days, you will cough. He was allegedly supposed to be arrested Tuesday.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
But
did hear about that.
They
sped it up.
Sped it up. And I initially thought, wait, when did Kendrick's song come out?
Wait.
And it came out on the Wednesday morning. And I'm like, is this the party he's talking about? Because allegedly...
Kendrick's the Fed? Nah.
Allegedly, Budden knew about this, but I think people knew. A lot of people knew that it was, and I think Diddy knew as well, which is why you seen him out and about getting that last bit of oxygen. And
Bro, do you know
touching the
Budden's
New
not
York
potting
people.
this week, right?
He's not potting this week.
Nah.
And anytime Budden,
Joey,
when
no!
when does Budden take time off? Like, it's not his vacation period. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
no, he does.
And so he just decided, like, I'm not gonna be here for this, and cut out before it could get announced, and he doesn't have to talk about it.
You know what? He's gonna come back and be like, "You guys really thought I did this? That's crazy."
Flip's gonna make him try to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because Flip just doesn't
I
know
love
how to
Flip.
be like, stop.
Love Flip, man.
He Kendrick dropped a song the day the party died.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, the Wednesday. This is the next day. And I'm like, Diddy parties? Is that the party he's talking about? The party being like the industry is what this overarching theme is, I guess. He wasn't talking to just Drake on this. He was talking to Ack. He was talking to
Touched a
Maul.
lot of people.
He's
Yeah.
talking to a lot of different people in the industry. And it's a lot of the things that like you'll hear like Tupac Shakur's mom talk about.
Yeah.
Or like people who just really care about black people and the culture and want the culture to
evolve.
better
Yeah,
and
that's
be-
and,
and
it's
evolve.
also what Kendrick's been saying too. You know, like remember when they were still beefing, like he was addressing like Drake's character.
Yeah.
Or saying, I don't like this about you. You need to do this, this. And that's kind of what people kill him for, right? Just being preachy and being more like, you're
Well,
trying
it's
to be
kinda-
okay and blah blah blah.
being hypocritical as well.
Of course.
Because
of course.
he doesn't want violence, doesn't fuck on the road until it's convenient for him.
Yeah.
Like he's on there talking about, I think niggas like him should die.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're Mr. We gonna be all right. This is conflicting messaging. Even calling him a pedophile without real evidence is like so out of character for Kendrick to do that I think a lot of people were shocked by it. The what's the song? Meet the Grams. People were jarred by the way he was speaking. And yeah, it's interesting that he would like What's the Dirt dropped a 2.5
I heard.
Family Matters explanation, which I haven't finished yet. It's
Wait,
just-
Family Man. Whoa.
Yeah, you dropped a new
I thought it
one.
was about this song. Jesus.
No, Family
Okay.
Matters. 2.5 hours. He's been working on this one since the last track. I think it was
Where's
Euphoria.
he from?
did
That
last
accent's
time.
interesting.
He's definitely Canadian.
Yeah, no, for sure. I just don't know
He's
which
definitely
area.
like Sudbury, somewhere out there where real like that's where the stereotypical Canadian accent.
Yeah.
He's got it.
I want to watch that tonight
Yeah. Oh, it's
before going to bed.
it's juicy, bro. He points out the years in which Kendrick cheated on his girlfriend rather.
Whoa. How do you know that?
He breaks it down. He
I
gives
love people like
dates,
this. He does
gives
fucking
dates.
research, man.
Yeah, he
Real-
made
real
sure
detective.
this took
Traport Ross,
I wanna
those
say
people.
2 months,
Alicia.
maybe 3 months for him to do. It took him a long time for him to come out with this one. Like Euphoria explanation came out months ago. And so he was really diving deep, and he dissected every word, and showed that like, yo, Drake's disses were layered too. And one thing that he pointed out was like, yo, Kendrick never rebutted, which is like key in a battle. Somebody says something to you about you, and you just go on like it never was said, is kind of weird.
And to a person as huge as Drake too, it's kind of disrespectful.
And Drake responded to everything he said, which is what you do in a battle rap. Like, oh, you said I did this? Well, guess what? And flips it on him.
Well, no, didn't Kendrick kind of rebuttal to like the family stuff? No, like did Kendrick or did Drake bring up the family first? Or?
No, yeah, I think
he did. Right?
His rebuttals were visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like in the bar, I don't remember the fight too well, but I just remember Drake mentioning the family, and that's why Kendrick went with the son route too.
Well, they kept warning each other multiple times on the early tracks. Like, it doesn't have to go there. And you keep pushing my buttons.
I'm taking it further. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, Kendrick, I feel like this song was trash, personally.
Really?
Trash? I'm not, like, replay value-wise. I'm not listening to it again.
I love the beat.
Gotcha.
But I feel that way with
hard.
a lot of Kendrick's quote-unquote moments. Like, there's only a couple songs from the beef that I'll bump. Euphoria and Not Like Us.
Yeah.
And like that. But for the most part, his moments don't have replay value. Like Meet the Grams, you can never play that again.
Yeah.
Unless you're in a dark ass mood.
Yeah.
That's sinister stuff, bro.
But that's the ongoing issue with Kendrick, his replayability.
Well, he beat that with Not Like Us. He completely beat that. But also,
Euphoria
I haven't heard Not Like Us in quite some time. I haven't seen a video about Not Like Us in quite some time.
Yeah.
It's been at least a month. Like, kind
Let's
of
see
died
how
down.
let's see how
end of
played out
July.
that is by the time Super Bowl hits.
He's not gonna be able to perform that.
I think he's gonna
He'll
find
do
a
the
way to
hook.
do it.
No, it's just gonna be it's only gonna be bam, 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 bam. That's it.
I think that's how he walks out personally.
Or yeah,
so
or
he can
probably
get it out
hint,
of the way.
probably gonna hint the song throughout the performance. Maybe we'll see. But I think there's no way he's not doing Not Like Us in some form or fashion.
He's gonna go hut, 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 hut.
Yeah. So this song, he's basically addressing the culture and the things he doesn't like glorifying drugs and violence and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys feeling it?
I liked it.
I listened to it. We'll get to it. I don't have much to say about this, but I listened to it once, 2, 3 times, and I was like, okay. But because I initially thought, oh, he's responding to Drake or he's doing something related to Drake. But then, like you said, it was really just like a couple lines, and then the rest was more addressing the culture and people within it.
Yeah.
Like all the things that he doesn't like about it. And I'm like, okay, that's Kendrick being back to the Kendrick bag. But to your point, songs like these don't necessarily have a lot of replay value.
Yeah.
Right?
And
Like,
do you think the party's gonna die?
no, it's never gonna die, fam. It's not. I'm sorry. Like we have
I'm like, how
civil
is he
rights
gonna
leaders
kill
that
the
have
party?
died, fam. Like it's
How's he gonna kill the party?
You can't kill the party. man.
It's like when Nas said, hip hop is dead. Hip hop still kept on going.
Yeah,
But
and
like
evolved
the
and turned
hip-hop
to other
that he
shit.
knows
Yeah.
was dead. And the funny thing is, he endorsed the song like, yes, Kendrick.
But he also indulged in the fuckery at some point as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, bruh, at some point,
Yeah.
you live long enough to become the villain. Like,
Let's remember the "You Can Hate Me Now" music video with him and Nas. Or Nas and Diddy. I really wonder if Nas, he got some shit on him too.
I would argue Tupac tried to kill the party, and who dealt with him?
Oh shit, the diddler. Oh shit,
The diddler.
he did it.
Did he do it?
Did he?
He did it. And there's what's his name? Keith, that guy who just keeps for 18 years adamant. Puff paid me $1 million to do this. And more and more stuff that comes out about him, the threats, the bribery, like his ever dying need to be positioned in power. I don't doubt it. Because Tupac was lighting them up.
Yeah.
One of the best diss tracks of all time was still circulating when he died. So it's like, I don't think you can embarrass Diddy without some repercussion, based on what we've learned now.
Diddy killed them both.
I think so too. I think he killed Biggie
What
because
did
Biggie was gonna leave him.
Didn't Diddy and Drake have beef? What happened then?
Diddy and Drake?
Yeah.
They squashed it. They got into a fight, which is so funny. Punch was on R&B Money talking about, they do this segment called I Ain't Saying No Names, where they tell a messy celebrity story, but they don't say anybody's name.
I thought niggas love to gossip.
Yeah, facts. And Punch was on there, and he's basically telling this story about some night in New York after they dropped Control. So Kendrick was in Germany when Control dropped. They fly back, they go to New York, and they want to go outside to check the temperature. And they're in the club, and they're in this club with like 80% celebrities, 20% just like civilians, people who just want to come there and party.
Yeah.
And he's not saying any names, but everybody kind of deciphered that he was talking about the J. Cole Diddy moment.
Okay.
Where J. Cole and Diddy fought. And Diddy allegedly was like, I guess saying something about the King of New York line that Kendrick said and popping shit and just being drunk and just, you know, Diddy. And J. Cole was like, no, we're not doing that. And kind of stepped in and they got in each other's face. And Diddy was like, nigga, I will break this bottle and cut your throat. Are you crazy? And they start fighting and scuffling and they both end up on the ground fighting or whatever. And people come and apparently Meth Bleak jumped in and started kicking J. Cole's ass, not realizing that it was J. Cole.
Damn,
and then when he
man.
realized, like, oh, shit, my bad, that's Jay's man.
Yeah.
Like, he's
Damn,
like,
man.
yo, I thought it was something else. I thought it was somebody else. Like,
yeah.
And
This
so,
is pre-dread. This is pre-dready J. Cole.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he was short-haired at this time. So yeah, you can't really distinguish who it is from behind or whatever. But yeah, Kendrick's control, I mean, just his moments create unbelievable tension. And I think it's great for the game, but like, you gotta, I don't know. There's something about it that I just don't rate, and at the same time as rating it.
Isn't hip hop having its worst year ever sales wise?
That was last year. Actually,
Well,
this year
numbers
is
are still
actually up.
down, right? No,
But they're up. No, they're up.
hip hop.
Yeah, last year was the worst year in music, period. But hip hop, namely, this year it's
What
been
numbers
going
are
up.
we using to even measure this?
Well, Blue Lips. There's like a whole bunch of different albums that.
Oh,
did
just
really
numbers
well.
of releases.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant like sales and whatever.
No. I mean in terms of like people who are dropping.
Got you.
I think the sales are still doo-doo, but I mean that's streaming now. I feel like
It is.
we're
It's real bad.
overwhelmed as people.
Yeah,
And there's too much music that comes out every
that's a
week.
fact.
And you're not gonna sit down and you're like, unless you're a music person, you're not gonna sit down Thursday midnight every night and just wait for these
I saw
songs.
someone say that in a clip. They're like, "Yo, like back then, people used to do like listening to music was a hobby, and now it's not a thing. Like you have so much shit.
yeah.
Like back then, people used to be with an album and like listen to it from beginning to the end.
Right.
I'm
you know?
also of the belief that music's getting worse in hip hop. That's just my belief.
Damn, bro, you're getting old, bro.
I'm
what it is.
pretty sure it's probably just old, but I mean,
Because Playboy Cardi's amazing.
I mean, I see you saying that, but I also see a lot of young people who think he's trash.
Yeah.
So it's really half and half. A lot of
Yeah.
young people do not fuck with him, and a lot of young people,
White people?
like it's namely white people, love him to bits. And I understand that there's a place for everything, but I just think that the music right now is so low frequency. No one's excited to jump to music.
Yeah.
Whereas back in the day, music was very like uplifting, escapism. Like they're
Yeah.
having a lot of fun in the early 2000s. Shake your tail feather. The
Oh,
dance.
yeah,
song.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
when's the
Yeah,
last dance
yeah.
that you saw hip hop create? That's been a mainstay in hip hop for
Yeah.
ever. And
Streaming,
I
I
haven't
think-
seen a dance other than the Slizzy, which was like 3 years ago now.
Which was that? Was
the Cash Cobain,
Oh.
they drop and do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's the last dance I've seen for hip hop.
Yeah.
And that's taken over and gone somewhere. And that's like 2-3 years old now. So it's like, where did that go? The fun is gone. Niggas
The
don't
fun
want to
is
look a
gone.
certain way. Now everybody wants to be rah rah. Like
Yeah.
I mean,
the drill
it
music,
goes
the trap
through that,
music.
though. It always goes through those like phases of okay, now we're hard, we're just leaning back. But then there was a while where they were doing
snap
the Pop
era?
Smoke shit.
Yeah,
They were doing
that's true.
the-
I look forward to the next couple of years. I feel like maybe we'll circle back in the next couple of years and be like, it's like restoring the feeling again. Because if you think about it, to your point, late 90s, DMX was the guy, right? And trying to be like DMX or Onyx or Public Enemy, any of these guys, like you got to be tough. You can't
Do
be
your
this
Googles.
dancing ass
Nobody
nigga,
was
right?
dancing,
And then
pull up a pants.
going to 2000s, you see men trying to have fun more.
Yeah. The left foot tapping.
Yeah.
The left foot tapping.
The South really held it down for us for at least 15 years in terms of fun.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I do love watching the Bay though get down.
Oh, the
when they
Bay.
do the whiz
What?
moves,
I wish there
you
wasn't
know?
so much like thievery there, man. I would go there in a heartbeat, but like
Oh yeah, the Bay. Yeah, it's
dipping and
different.
popping is just too heavy right
just
now.
their music, just the sound, everything.
People
is
get
just-
out of the airport and you'll be in traffic and someone will smash your back window and pull all your luggage out your car.
Yeah.
Like that's a regular thing.
Yeah, it's crazy over there.
That's why you gotta leave your windows open.
Open, yeah.
Gotham City over there right now. So, yeah, man. Just wild. Just wild. I'm becoming the old guy. I get it. I'm fine with
It
that.
happens. Welcome.
Someone put out a list of the highest streaming artists of all time. Keyword, streaming. Because at first I was like, whoa, this list is crazy. Number 1, you got Drake.
Okay.
Number 2, Rihanna. Number
Streaming
3, Kanye.
Wow.
Number 4, Eminem. Okay, let me also add, I believe these are certifications. So artists have to pay for those to
Okay.
get the certifications. And I don't believe all these artists have gotten their certifications. Because
'cause I'm
Eminem
looking and,
should
like-
be number 1. Eminem streaming is, I mean, other than Drake, Eminem streaming is up there, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
He's one
I
of the
know
highest streamed
Rihanna's shit
rapper
was
ever.
high, and The Weeknd is way too low on that list. We're talking about
Rihanna's one of the most streamed artists in 2024.
The Weeknd has the highest Spotify listeners right now.
Has he certified?
That's so
See what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Yeah.
5, Elvis. 6, Taylor.
Nah.
7, Biebs. 8, Travis. 9, Wayne. 10, Weeknd. 3,
Post is
Toronto.
way too low.
3 Canadians in the top 10. Love that.
Fire.
Post Malone, 11.
Way too low.
Future, 12. Michael Jackson, 13. Beyonce, 14.
Wow.
Chris Brown, 15.
Interesting.
16,
Brooks
Garth
still
Brooks.
going?
Yeah,
That's
he's killing
amazing,
it. He
man.
sells out like nonstop. You know who's keeping him alive right now? Tom Segura.
I was gonna say that. I was actually gonna. I swear to God, I was gonna
Garth
say. I was
Brooks
like,
joke is so
Yeah.
funny, bro.
and you get are they cool?
No.
Yeah, right. Okay, they're still
Garth
beefing.
Brooks hates that
yeah.
nigga, bro. Mariah Carey at 17, Lil Baby at 18, 19, Katy Perry, 20,
Bruno
Norm.
Mars.
Hey, Norm.
Usher at 21, Ariana at 22. Like, isn't that insane to think that Usher has less streams than Lil Baby?
Yeah. Morgan Wallen already?
Morgan Wallen, the nigger sayer, he got 23, 24, Juice WRLD,
Juice.
25,
Still up
Jay-Z,
there, eh?
26, Elton John, 27, Nicki, 28, Ed Sheeran, 29, Billy Joel, and number
Wow.
30 is Luke Combs.
Luke.
Interesting.
This is as of September 10th, 2024.
And this is
Singles,
just
albums.
USA.
Yep, single albums and videos in the USA that have been certified solo artists in the USA.
I don't know what the fuck this list means.
RIAA certification is those plaques that they get.
Okay.
So a lot of times, like for example, Joe Budden, he's gone gold so long ago. He just never went and paid for the certification. So that's why LL Cool J paid for it
And
for
gave
him,
it to him.
and
Okay.
he gave it to him. Because people think Joe just went gold.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you guys weren't around then. 'Cause that song was everywhere. Like every dance class
It really was.
has played Pump It Up at least 30 times.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was interesting to me, man. I couldn't believe that Rihanna is still one of the
Yeah,
highest
that's
streamers,
very shocking.
highest streamed artist in 2024. It hasn't dropped an album since what, 2016?
Yeah, 16 or 17. 16.
I'm
That's
surprised.
her auntie, was
I'm
it?
surprised there's no K-pop in there.
I'm not.
Like, isn't
Because it's America,
BTS?
and they probably haven't certified in America, but probably in Asia.
I'm surprised how low Post Malone is. Because he's
Once again,
got
maybe certifications, because he's got so many diamond records.
Yeah, he's got
He's got the most diamond records of all time.
9. It's him, and then it's The Weeknd, and then
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, but The Weeknd.
Bruno Mars is probably the most impressive because he has, out of everybody on this list, he has the least music.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's
Really?
Post. It's
Yeah.
The Weeknd.
I can't name
four-
one person
four
on this
albums.
list that has less than 51 songs. He has 51 songs. That's all he's ever done.
That's it.
That's it. Potent. Solo too, no features. That's not true. Silk Sonic.
That quick.
Yeah.
Cooked him.
Yeah.
Cooked his ass.
And Jay-Z's up there, and how much of that was solo, right?
Well, we talked about that last week.
Yeah,
You just want to be
yes.
shitting on Jay-Z, huh?
Yeah, shit
Look
him
at
some more,
you.
bro. Yeah.
Hey, man.
What do you guys believe are buying into Jay-Z's next?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because he was there. Him and Diddy were right up there beside each other, sharing their alcohol drinks.
My thing is, Jay-Z has always acted better than people in hip hop. So did he engage? Like Marlon Wayne said, he's been to Diddy's house and he always leaves early. And he's never seen any of the things
He's a
that have
Coca
happened,
clock.
but he believes that they've happened because he knows stories and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I believe you can't, like Jay-Z, we talked about it with the Michael Jackson thing. Like he has always had an air of superiority
Yeah.
when it comes to hip hop. At one point, I thought he didn't like black people.
I
To
still
be
stand
honest.
by that.
Like, oh no, I think he respected black people in a sense.
I
Because
mean,
if
he
you-
sold crack and coke to
Yeah.
black people, and like when you don't care about your community like that,
but
who
also,
knows, you
but
know?
also when you
man.
become rich, like you're no longer just black anymore.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You're elitist.
Black
the classism
Republican.
will
Yeah.
make you like look at other people like, right? So I don't believe that Jay-Z will be caught up in anything, but I
What
mean,
about homie that stepped down from 300?
Kevin Lyles stepped down from 300 today. Very interesting timing,
Very.
considering him and Diddy were friends. Stepping down from something like that as young as he is, yeah, I don't know.
He's going to Bali.
Yeah.
He's going to Bali,
Like
man.
extraditing himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Who would you see in there? Who would you want to see on that list?
see?
Yeah.
Like in person?
No, like who do you think should be on that list?
That isn't on it?
Yeah.
Vibes Cartel. I'm biased. But yeah, no vibes.
You want to do one more list? The 20?
Complex best rappers in their
20s.
best 20 rappers
This list is crazy.
in their 20s right now.
Like, I don't like the
What
word.
kind of LeBron James ass that?
That's exactly what it is.
LeBron
No,
is the
that's-
first player to score 35 points at 6:45 and
On a Thursday night.
Thursday. Number
Why-
20,
why
Cash
was
Cobain. A little low for me. Jack Harlow, 19, a little low for me.
Low. It should have been higher.
Bossman D-Lo, a little high for me.
A little low.
A little high. Baby Keem, a little high.
That's hate. No.
It is hate. Young Boy Never Broke Again.
Yeah.
He's only
I don't listen to his
24?
music,
I don't care for
but I think he's shouldn't even be on the list. Sexy Red, a little low for me. V's, perfect spot.
14?
Yeah.
It should be 20.
You're a hater, man.
I
This
am.
guy's sick.
I am.
Doechii, 13. I like that spot.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like that spot. I feel like she's working her way up.
She is.
She just got that song with Katy Perry that's going crazy. She's making the right moves, and her album is incredible. Make sure you guys listen to Alligator Bite because wow, if you want to listen to rapping, that's rapping.
I still haven't gone through
Ken
it.
Carson, I don't know who this nigga
Yeah,
is.
I don't listen to him.
Never heard of him in my life. Lil Uzi Vert, 11. I think he's a
He
little
hasn't
too low.
dropped in a minute.
I think he's a little low. I think the chokehold he has on the youth,
Yeah.
who can replicate that other than Playboy?
Yeah, but they're still saying he fell off, so.
How? His
That's what the
last
kids are
song
saying.
ran the world. Kai Cenat's still doing the dance on stream every day.
They're still saying he fell off.
Yeah.
Chief Keef
Chief
10?
Keef,
I
Really?
can't
Number 10?
believe he's still.
Kinda
I thought he was
Unbelievable
older, man.
that he's still in his 20s.
Yeah.
This guy's a
Yeah, it's actually
legend.
kinda
Came out when
crazy.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
that
he
is.
came out when he was 16.
I thought he was 300. Lil Baby, number 9.
High, too high.
Really?
This guy's been, bro, he fell off a long time ago, man. Come on.
I heard an Afrobeat song with Lil Baby
God, I
recently,
don't want
and
it.
he absolutely smashed it.
I don't believe it.
He found the pocket, and it was, wow. I was so impressed. Lil Yachty at number 8, incredibly high.
Oh, that's hate.
It's not hate. He sucks. Glorilla.
What? No, he doesn't.
Yes,
You're
he
crazy.
does.
You're bugging.
I'm bugging then.
Is
You're
this,
bugging. You're bugging,
this,
man.
is,
That's
this, is,
crazy.
this is rappers, right?
Yeah.
Because his last project wasn't rap.
Yeah,
but
and
it was
hard.
great.
It was hard.
But
Yeah,
as
he
a
did,
rapper,
he did his Igor, but as a rapper, he's horrible.
I don't like it. Yeah, as a rapper.
This is the best rappers in their 20s. This is not the best song makers or artists. Best rappers. Rap.
Then a lot of these people should not be on that list.
Who?
Go back. Doechii probably definitely should be there. Uzi's not rapping like that. Ken Carson, get the fuck out of here.
Uzi's not rapping like that?
Yeah.
What?
V's and Sexy Red rapper.
Absolutely. She's a rapper. What is she if she's not a rapper?
She's a good fucking rapper. Sexy Red's a good rapper.
Who said she was good at rapping? She's a catchy rapper.
Did we not just say
she
the
makes
best
hits.
rappers?
Yeah, but it's not about. I'm talking
It's not
about,
being
okay,
good?
for example, Lil Yachty has a rap song.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily about his bars, but how far does that song go?
Okay, well that's not best. Best is not related
But
to
that's
talent.
a measure of I think that to me that's a measure
Okay,
of
so if we're looking at the numbers and impact, is that what you mean by the best?
numbers plus impact. I think you have to include everything.
Plus skill.
Okay.
Numbers,
plus
skill, virability, all that stuff.
eloquence.
And if you're putting that as the metric, then Sexy Red definitely has to be on this list.
Okay.
No one's had catchier songs than her in the past 2 years.
Same for Yachty.
Baby
Yachty's bringing a
Keem,
lot
I
of
feel
shit.
like if based on that merit, should be a little higher. He is a good rapper.
Yeah.
Bossman D-Lo as well. He's still relatively new. He's only got
Yeah,
like
but
the
he's-
2 mixtapes.
Yeah, he has like a bunch of records that are floating.
But I
out
think
there.
he's a great rapper as well.
Yeah,
I think
he's
Jack
cool.
Harlow's a way better rapper than 19, personally.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Cash Cobain is right where he needs to be in terms of rapping.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Let's see who else. V's we said, yeah. V's
Doechii should be higher.
Doechii should be higher.
Should be
on this
way
list.
higher on that list. If we're talking about rap, yeah, way higher.
Higher than Ken Carson at least, because
Yeah,
I've never
for
heard
sure,
of it.
man.
Lil Uzi Vert's good. Chief Keef is good.
Rapping.
Lil Baby. I can see what you're saying. I would drop him a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Just off lately, like the past year or
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
But they're just talking about
Overall.
age.
Well, that's a factor, but I don't think it's the whole, it's not all encompassing, just age. Lil Yachty obviously should be lower to me. Glorilla, she's been bodying shit, bro.
Yeah, they
she's
should,
picking the perfect samples.
JT should be on this list. I haven't gone through, but she should be.
Why?
Her last project, she's fucking rapping, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I need to take
For
it
real.
in.
And even the way
heard that
she-
song, okay, and I was like,
Yeah,
smart,
okay, but
very
even her
smart.
project, no, is actually very good. Very
Lotto,
cohesive. It sounds like a
yes.
Jeezy project. People
This-
said that too.
Lotto should be right here.
Lotto, 100%.
Lotto
Yeah.
should be right here.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite albums of the year, to be honest. And I don't think I've ever said that about a female
Yeah,
rapper.
listen to JT. You would like JT's album then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Yeet.
What?
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
that's come on. What are we? No, that's actually crazy.
I know Playboy Cardi's gonna be on this, bro. And he's gonna be high.
Oh, you're gonna be hot.
Meg Thee Stallion. She should be lower.
Yeah, I
She's
agree.
not a good rapper, but she has moments, right?
She's a great freestyler.
Yeah, I love her freestyles more
But
than her
on the
actual
albums,
music.
just
Central C's in a good spot.
I like
okay,
Central.
She's in a good
okay.
spot.
I love
I really
Central,
like him
man.
as a rapper
He's
and as a
great.
hitmaker.
I love that him and Dave EP,
I
whatever.
don't like his hair.
the Bantu knots.
Doja Cat number 2.
Right now, he looking like one of the Island Boys.
Doja
If
Cat
we're
number
talking about
2.
rapping, yeah.
Number 2.
It should be 2 or 1, bro.
1.
She should be one. She
Let's
raps
go
better than
number
all
1.
of
What's
them.
number 1?
1 is Playboy Cardi.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh God.
Nah, it's actually this is a troll.
Wow.
This is 100% a troll. And this
There's
is-
certain blogs that do things for engagement, and
Yeah.
they know that this is gonna, ruffle feathers.
Mm-hmm.
Doja Cat is an absolutely better rapper than Playboy Cardi.
yeah.
Better hitmaker, better rapper,
I'll give her.
better
I'll give her that.
performer. You name it. There's no category which he beats her.
More swaggy still.
Yeah, actually, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swag wise,
I
though,
think
he
a
has
lot
the
of-
youth.
I
I'm
think a
telling
lot
I'm
of-
telling you, he has
I think
the
a lot of
youth.
kids dress like him and want to
Yes.
be like him.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't understand the appeal, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But no, I'm
Like,
surprised. Yeah, JT
so-
should be on this list. It's actually crazy.
Is she 20? In her 20s?
Oh wait, you're right. She's probably she's older. I
Probably
think
a
she's
little
probably
bit older,
32 or something.
no? Maybe she's a little bit older. Who else is under
I think
20
she's
that should be on
32.
this list? Tierra Whack. How old is she?
She's up there. She up there.
All right.
Yeah, she's 32 years old, JT.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll end on this. Tyla.
Make me sweat.
man.
Make me.
Tyla was at an Usher show. Okay? She's in the audience. She's surrounded by her sisters. I don't know if there's other family there, but she's with her sisters who, by the way, look exactly like her.
Really?
It's actually fucking scary.
Wow.
And she's in the audience. Usher comes up to her. During his set, he has this red fur coat set that he does where he kind of explores the audience from the floor and walks all around the stadium. Does like a full 360 around the stadium. And he's had tons of celebrities show up at his shows before. Obviously, Vegas, you remember that moment.
Yeah.
But even on this tour, Victoria Monet, for example, he went up to her during one of the shows. And I think she set the precedent, right? She was dancing with him, engaging, making it sexy.
Okay.
But they also have a song to sell.
Yeah.
They just dropped SOS. It's
Okay.
a fresh song. It's about 2 weeks old. So they're
makes
selling
more
it.
sense.
You know what I
It
mean?
makes
In the
sense.
video, they're romantic partners. So they're selling
Oh
it.
yeah. I mean yeah.
So they're selling it, right?
Yeah.
And he's playing her song.
Yeah.
And he walks up to her, does a little dance. They
That makes all the sense in the
that
world.
shit.
Yeah.
Tyla, he plays water.
Mhm.
Starts walking up to her, doing his Usher thing. And he's kind of leading with his like pelvis. Like
Yeah.
he's dancing, he's got his
Hey.
arms up, and he's
You're
kind
like,
of
yeah.
he's kind of leading with that. And Tyla is very conservative, regardless and contrary to what people see and think that she's like probably this like promiscuous, like just out there girl because of the things she wears. If you listen to her music, she doesn't swear. And she never really directly talks about sex.
That's
Water
not-
is a euphemism for sex.
That's not what men prefer.
Prefer. So then he starts walking up to her. And I mean, with context, there's a Kai Cenat moment where she's on stream and Kai tries to ask her on a date and
We friends though.
she spuds him, right?
Yeah.
We friends though. That became a whole thing. On Breakfast Club, they ask her about the colorism thing. She doesn't answer it. And her team answers for her. She kind
Yeah.
of looks back at the team.
Like help.
And they answer for her. right? Now, Usher walks up to her trying to grind, and she kind of leans back. Her body language is like, keep that over there. Keep that over there.
While still dancing and still being like,
dancing, trying not to be a poor sport, but also like, please don't do this.
Yeah. She didn't want to have a situation like Homegirl and her husband.
Keke Palmer, who we all criticize for engaging in this. We don't know if this girl has a man.
Exactly.
We do know that her parents don't play that shit. Her parents did not want her to even do music because of how raunchy and like just salacious it is.
But even,
and which is her compromise is I'm not going to swear and I'm not going to be that person. And she's really Britney Spears right now.
Yeah.
Early days where they're trying to keep
Well,
this innocent, pristine image.
Yeah.
She's a dancer. She's a singer. She's sexy. All the guys are gonna want her, but none can get her. That's the whole brand, right? Yeah. So now Usher comes up to her trying to dance, and she switches sides with him, right?
Real smoothly too.
Dancing.
Real
smooth. Continues dancing. But like, if you're around or if you watch the video, you can tell she's not about this.
Bro,
She's
if you're
avoiding.
Usher, you can tell she said no.
And at a certain point, he clues in and is just like, oh, okay, cool. It's not that type of party. That's fine. Yeah. And he does that. He's a professional. He's gone to, I remember when he went up to Joe Budden's girl and just held her hand and had her stand up and he didn't bother. He's like, there goes your baby.
Yeah.
And because don't be no who for frightened. He's not going to, he's not going to step on every toe. And so Tyla is probably half, maybe even less than half, more than half his age.
That's true.
And for her to be engaging with this old man, regardless of who he is, might look away, right?
Yeah.
That is true.
They also don't have a song together, so it's like, what are we doing?
Also, she just said nah, bro. Like that's enough.
Yeah,
no
is
is a
fine.
full sentence, fam. She said no.
Her
She's cool.
sister, her little sisters are there. She's probably trying to set an example as well. It's
And
like,
we are in the age of consent. Like,
That's what
come
I'm
on,
saying.
man.
No, man. And then, but play this because this is crazy.
yeah. So then people start think piecing it, and there's been this narrative ever since she called herself colored. And the way that she's engaged with media outlets since, like, there was the VMAs were this week, and she won for Water in the Afrobeats category. And she just went on the stage and was like, this is too heavy for me. You guys know me with awards. I can't hold them. I'm too tiny.
Yeah.
Could you hold this for me? And she points to Lil Nas X. Everyone assumes she's pointing to Halle Bailey, and Halle doesn't even flinch.
Yeah.
So, like, Halle wasn't taking that shit.
Yeah, I saw that tweet too.
And Lil Nas X holds it for her, and everyone's like, oh, she's so uppity. She's so bourgeois. She's so like, and there is a history of African people and American people, I'll say North America in general, and maybe the world, where there has been a moment in time, I would say in the 90s and 80s, where it was completely okay to make fun of African people.
Oh, yeah.
They went in. If you watch old movies,
African
Come to
Booty
America,
Scratcher.
African Booty, like there's so many different things, right? And also, at the same time, African people are so educated, so smart for the most part, that they look down on Americans.
Yeah, it's like, oh, silly American.
They're like, oh, you're not well traveled, you don't know geography, you don't know simple math, you don't know your national anthem, all those things, right? And so there's this long tension that's been between American people and African people. And they're slowly climbing out of it now, especially with the wave of Afrobeats. But because of that history and because of how she acts, where she's not about that life, she's not going to buy into every thing just to go viral or to appease to others. So they start calling her uppity. And Joe Budden was not having it.
Yeah.
He was just basically like, she is essentially calling her a bitch.
Yeah, he's like, I hate this little girl.
Really?
I'm not strong enough. Use this. Oh, jij bent over me. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
So they're watching the video of her accepting the award and giving it to Lil Nas X.
TV, my team, God, everyone. This is such a big moment for Africa, African music. Guys.
I love these moments. Sorry, I don't mean to pause it. I love these moments on Joe's podcast where he thinks everyone's agreeing with him in the room. And everyone's just like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
He's laughing already and looking at everyone,
That water
hoping that they're laughing as well.
world just proves that African music can be pop music too.
Oh, I see. Y'all don't hear. Hold up.
Like,
But you're going back to the Africans
Shut
looking down.
the fuck
Hold on. Wait, you're going back to the Africans looking down on Americans. Is that where you coming from with this?
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's where I hear you going with it.
But
I'm telling you, for the people that believe that she's a little off-putting, it's not from osmosis.
Okay. But
it is projection though.
I didn't even like the calling her off-putting is crazy.
Fucking Afrobeats music can be mainstream music, especially if you've been around.
Joe, shut the fuck up. I hate when he does this.
For Joe to come from hip hop, knowing a time where it wasn't even televised, and the boycotts and all the things that pushed and made hip hop viable and accessible. For him to know that history and still not be able to apply it to this situation is fucking insane.
Yeah. And he thinks he knows about Afrobeats too. Like that's the most annoying part.
Do what Waters doing? I don't know. That's not my genre. I'm asking y'all a question.
I don't.
I've heard this record everywhere. I ain't. Which one?
Do they even know what I'm a piano is?
They don't.
Record. And an African record that's done what this is doing.
This shit right here.
Oh, he's talking about
Wizkid is a question as a person that's not a fan of Afrobeats. So I'm just having a conversation.
I didn't get that from that, but we don't know how long it has taken for them to bridge that gap. Like, these niggas could have been trying for the last 15 years to get that music to go mainstream.
I'm telling you that this girl was nominated with the Afrobeat greats. She's nominated with DeVito. She's nominated with Wizkid. She's nominated with Burna Boy. Shit, I think Drake might have been nominated. Somebody was nominated. I was like, oh shit. But she's nominated with the people that do that in that bag, and she won it.
Cool.
Not taking that from her.
Shout out to her.
But you are.
But how you normally sound as a new act that wins an award from the people that have dominated this genre, it normally sounds a little different from.
More appreciative?
It normally sounds different than, hey, the Impact Award lets y'all know that Afrobeats is mainstream. What?
What's wrong with that?
That's it. Literally, he's reaching, man.
Also bittersweet because I know there's a tendency to group all African artists under Afrobeat.
Like, this is how you use your platform.
Even though Afrobeats has run things and has opened so many doors for us, African music is so diverse. It's more than just Afrobeats.
She didn't say a lot, and he's gonna scoff at this.
I come from South Africa. I'm a piano. I represent my culture, and I just want to shout out all the Afrobeats artists in this category with me.
Like humility. Politeness.
Yeah.
All the things you look for.
She said everything you should have said.
Exactly.
And yeah, I love you guys. Africa to the world. Stream my album, Tyla.
I think they're threatened.
But yeah, why are there
they're a little
people
threatened.
up in arms about it?
I think Joe feels a little threatened, and I've seen a bunch of people with the same sentiment. There's something to be said about people who are special that have never gotten a break, and when they do, people push back on them. Like, black people are the prime example. Like, hip hop was special when it was birthed.
Okay.
And white people are like, absolutely not. This is a fad, a trend. It's going to go in 3-4 years, and we'll be done with it. And if it wasn't for Will Smith, if it wasn't for Public Enemy, if it wasn't for MC Lyte, Mishi Me, all these forefathers, Africa Bambaataa, all these guys who boycotted and made awareness for hip hop. And in the years to come, you have examples like Outkast saying the South got something to say.
Right.
He's sticking up for his people and his music and where it comes from, and it's not the same as this. So I gotta let y'all know that there are people down south doing just what you guys do, especially when there's a preconceived notion of who you are already. The people in the north did not fuck with southern artists.
Facts.
They thought they were country bumpkins, idiots, weren't smart, slow, and that everybody in the north was the shit.
Yeah.
And hip hop comes from New York, Philly, Boston, all these areas, and that's where it's gonna be. And so
at least she didn't like boycott or be like, I'm not accepting this award because you got it wrong. You know, she did it very gracefully.
Classy, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of
classy.
diplomacy in the way she did it.
Yeah.
Off this girl. I am. I'm not arguing with y'all about it. I'm sick.
But you know, usually
I'm sick of it.
But that's an American African beef that's been going on for years, Parks. Like that shit go outside. American African beef been going on for years. These type
I understand that part.
Yeah, that's been going on for a long time. So when you witness it in person, I'm not sure how much experience Joe has as witnessing it in person. You tend to have a sour taste in your mouth because, you know, sometimes people from overseas or
sometimes
look at
Flip
Americans
is the smartest person in the room.
He honestly, he usually is, and they keep
hides behind this mask of.
She seems like she just don't know how to read a room.
And stupidity.
And I'm not tearing her down.
I don't know if he hides. He just plays into it. He's just like, yeah, you know, it's entertainment time.
He said that. How do you know that these people haven't worked hard to get African music or Afrobeats where it needs to be? We've seen plenty of wars where you know, back in the days when Wyclef accepted the award, he bigged up Haiti. Plenty of people from different countries big it up. Like, yo, this is for Haiti, or this is for Jamaica. You know, we finally did it. We are here. We worked hard. We've been getting snubbed. So that could be her version of doing it.
Just repping for
repping for Africa. I do understand what he's saying, but it could be her version of doing that.
It seems like people are reading into it because they don't like her for whatever reason.
That's
exactly what Joe's doing.
Not only that,
But why would they not like her for whatever reason as a brand
colorism
act? She is a brand new.
I think there's such a
I'm asking a question.
Culture clash.
I think that she's young and beautiful. I think is one section of people may hate her for that alone. I think that she's successful kind of quickly, which is another reason why people may hate her.
And she's graceful.
And it's not
in
quickly.
there somewhere.
It's perceived as quickly.
thing.
And this is my thing as well. Like, you guys are like, you're an artist, Park's an engineer. Like, you guys know what it's like to be a new artist.
But you're forgetting that they're American, right?
I'm
And so
not
the
forgetting
American
that at all.
Oh, okay. I think they're forgetting that they're
That's
American.
at the forefront of my mind.
The American ignorance is going to seep into every argument
I don't
that they
even
have.
think it's American
No,
ignorance
it
because I
100%
feel like
is,
it's
man.
I think there's bad actors. I don't
No,
think
no.
all
Hold on,
Americans.
let me finish this. So I think it is the American arrogance because when you're dealing with someone from another culture, you don't even consider that at all, right? When you see these things or how they move, you're like, oh, they think they're this. You're not even thinking that, no, this is how they're moving because this is how their culture is.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't even cross Joe Budden's mind. Like, he's
So
calling
you
her
don't think
uppity
that-
and saying all these things. And, of course, in the same episode, like, he's saying these comments and like, oh, you're such an idiot sometimes.
You don't think
Everything's so
that-
matter of factly.
Yeah, matter of factly is the problem. And you don't think that he's run into situations where like an African person has looked down on him and he took that personally and like
Yeah, probably.
really internalized it
And they probably-
now takes it out on everyone because he thinks they're all
You know what's even crazier?
looking down on him.
The African is probably right.
Right?
Yeah, it sounds familiar. And the African is probably right.
I mean, it is what it is.
Like, what the
There
hell?
is a history of, I think it's a lot of what we're showing too, because I don't want to put it on all Americans. There's a lot of
I do.
American people that I fuck with and I listen to on a regular that are extremely smarter than
That's
me.
true. That's true.
Well versed, well traveled. I don't think Americans have to travel. And I think that's a part of the problem is America's so great. Why do I need to go anywhere else? I could fly to fucking LA for $2 right now and have the time of my life. I can go to
It's dangerous,
Miami, I
though.
can go to Texas. And a lot of times they don't explore outside of America because America is touted as, you know, this great place.
The best country in the world.
When you see people like
except the passport boys.
yeah. And when you see people like, for example, I always use this example, like Migos, Kodak, 21 Savage, them doing their first interviews, mute, could barely string a couple words together.
Yeah.
But then they traveled, had to deal with people on a regular basis, had to meet new people. These guys, I'm pretty sure, have a lot of gay friends now, which you would never guess that they probably had gay friends when they first started in the industry.
Right.
But you have to assimilate, you have to evolve. And if you want to do business, you can't move that way.
Yeah.
And
Not
when
in
you listen to an
Hollywood.
interview with them now, they're so well versed. Like 21 talks like very well.
Yeah.
Kodak
he's
speaks way
English.
better.
He's been lying this whole time.
Exactly.
man.
Pretending.
He's
it's
Shxts and
all-
Gxgs. Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, no, I feel like I think they're just not well versed in culture outside of America.
100%.
And I feel like I would feel that way too if I was American. Why do I gotta fuck with the rest of y'all?
So you agree
y'all
with-
all fuck with me.
You agree with that? way
I
of
don't
thinking?
agree with it, but I'm saying
You
I
understand
think
it.
that I can understand it. I can understand being proud of the product that is America.
Yeah. But you
And-
also have to realize that it's marketing, right? And
yeah.
with marketing, there's obviously a lie being told.
It's cognitive dissonance. They know they've bombed everywhere as well, but they don't care.
Well,
They'll-
that's-
some of them will use that as a point to say America.
Right.
Like,
but
that
that's them like refusing to be critical thinkers.
perhaps, but I regardless of what it is,
Yeah.
the sense of patriotism is instilled in them from a young age.
The market, yeah.
and it's one of those where like you go against Big Brother, you go against all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're American, to be in America and say I'm not proud of America, they call you a liberal cuck immediately.
Ostracized.
Yeah. They
You're
call you a
shunned.
liberal cuck. Oh, you're afraid to get canceled. You're
Anti-American.
yeah, anti-American. Like we've seen Donald do it to Kamala. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain things that they'll point out. Listen, we're not the best at this. We got to evolve there. And he'll be like, that's so anti-American. We are the greatest. Everything to Trump is that we are the greatest.
Yeah.
And Trump is a great example of a lot of American people's mentality. Like, no matter what, we
Yeah.
are the greatest.
Sad.
And you take Hollywood out of that equation, and they won't think that. If Hollywood was located in Italy, guess who'd think they're the shit? It's who controls the media and who controls the perception, right?
But it's also though America and winning the Olympics and being number one in like financially being the financial powerhouse.
Yeah.
They have all the reasons to feel they're number
Right,
one.
absolutely,
But the ones that are not really contributing to them being number one
are the ones that are
still
the loudest.
going, we're number one. It's like you're not the ones that make them number
Exactly.
one.
Which is
You're
probably
the ones
why
that
it's so
bring them down to
infuriating.
number 5.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
That's so funny. The worst type of people.
You
are the
did
ones
nothing
that-
on the group project. We got an A. We're smart as shit, boy. Oh, you guys could never, dog.
Y'all look, kind of looking at him like, nigga, you did not. You did not contribute to this UN meeting at all.
You don't even have a backpack. Like,
Is you God from Wu-Tang be like, that's right, we the best. Like, yo, shut up, you God.
Crazy, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in another week. Another Blood Clot classic. I got a headlining show in Ottawa, September 29th, Cultures Comedy Club, alongside my boy Jesse Singh, the Curry Goat Show. Make sure y'all lock in to that. I know Norm's going to Ottawa this week.
We got Ottawa this weekend from Thursday to Sunday at the Laugh Lounge. We got a sex show. Got 2 other cool shows.
Freak-offs.
And then
hold
comedy
on.
slow
Hold on,
jam.
new freak of the week? Wait, what's going on? What's the sex show?
Oh, it's just a comedy sex show where everybody just talks about sex, and I think
Nah,
there's just
you're
I
freaking
think there's
the
some
week still.
stripping going on for the comedians, but it's
wow.
it's by
Oh,
choice. It's by, like,
you
if
know who
want.
did that? What's her name? Indian girl, goth.
Oh, Rush.
Yeah, Rush. Rush did that during the pandemic. She
Yeah,
had people strip on OnlyFans while telling jokes.
Mhm.
It was pretty. It's pretty cool.
Wild. Okay.
Yeah, I did one of those shows, and if they didn't laugh at your jokes, you had to take off a piece of clothing.
So they're trying not to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, that's kind of good too.
Yeah.
People who try not to laugh is probably the easiest to make laugh sometimes.
I was fully clothed
by leaving the stage,
to say the least.
That's hilarious. Well, look out for those. We'll put them. Send me the link for that. I'll put the tickets in the description of this episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm Marlon.
I'm Norm.
I'm Duke.
And that was the Extra Gravy.
Skirt, skirt.
Bam, 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 bam.